Smoke weed every day.
Keeping it on lockdown. All world is in the building.
Welcome to my hood.
My hood. My hood.
Where ain't
Ain't
nothing
nothing normal.
normal. You can take a walk in my hood.
My hood.
Where everything paranormal.
Paranormal.
Everything paranormal.
Yeah.
If you scared of dying, we got something for you.
Something for you.
Open up the door, you can be immortal.
Yeah.
If you really try to run, step into the
Buckle up, I'ma show you where it's at. We gon' burn a couple blunts, we gon' pop a couple caps. I ain't talking about 4-5s from the strap. Psilocybin driving, so we headed off the map. What you know about? Tasting color, seeing sound with a crystalline. Turning nothing into something when we out the minds. Vandalizing lies with the truth. Ain't nobody wanna take shots of this proof. All we ever wanted was the answers. Looking for unique, but our vision keep us phantom. It's a black man, ghost writing in a pentagram. I'm from the place where our thoughts meet the program. Not too many open to the power that they hold. Just know that when we shine, it's the reflection of your soul. Supreme beings moving, watch the galaxy implode. We are not alone. If you're not normal, welcome home. Yeah.
welcome to my hood.
My hood. My hood.
Where ain't
Ain't
nothing normal.
nothing normal.
You can take a walk in my hood.
My hood.
Where everything paranormal.
Paranormal.
Everything paranormal.
Yeah.
If you scared of dying, we got something for you.
Something for you.
Open up the door, you can be immortal.
Yeah.
If you really try to run, step into the
Yeah, I gotta hold on to this feeling. I be seeing visions through the folds of the prism. Projecting all wishes, anything I want is given. Paranormal vision, you could call it supervision. Control the superstition, make them wonder how we do it. They seen us in the mud, now we out here making music with the paranormal movement that's stronger than what you deal with. If Jesus was just a fraud, then hallelujah for Judas. Caesar is not the mob, so it just had to be Brutus. They hate when we on our job, cause persecution is useless. Proof that what we doing is more than just making music. Flashing the truth, drop it off in the hood, showing what's really good. The feeling is understood. We don't just what it means to get it by all means. Supreme beings moving, watch reality explode. We are not alone. If you're not normal, welcome home. Yeah.
welcome to my hood.
My hood. My hood.
Where ain't nothing
Ain't
normal.
nothing normal.
You can take a walk in my hood.
My hood.
Where everything paranormal.
Paranormal.
Everything paranormal.
Yeah.
If you scared of dying, we got something for you.
Something for you.
Open up the door, you can be immortal.
Yeah.
If you really try to run, step into the portal.
It's my theme music. Every good hero should have some.
20,000 police in the whole town. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig
Smoke weed every day.
All right, all right, all right. You gonna learn today.
And you know this, man.
Hey, since we have Dex and John,
Just mad cause your ass is
so
Hold up. Wait.
It's the anniversary of
Come on.
Friday too.
What is it?
Yeah, I think it's like the 26th year anniversary, some shit like that.
Sounds about right. I think it was 95 when it came out.
Yeah, 95, 2000. Yeah, so maybe it's longer. Some of that effect. It's whatever it is, but yeah, it's the anniversary of it. I actually follow DJ Pooh. He's a funny motherfucker on Instagram.
Yeah. I don't follow him, but I knew about DJ Pooh right before that.
Yeah. I just want to point out that I have to start out with you two motherfuckers, with your glorious hair. It's like hair one, hair two, show up right after each other. Well, I got to tell you guys, y'all missed it last night. There's another person in the running for gray hair around here who stepped into the room last night with us live.
Oh, who's that?
Sam Lamb.
Yeah, Sam. She's got good hair.
She does. She got beautiful hair. She told her to go fuck herself too. Oh, you motherfuckers, you pretty hair.
I don't know.
All I gotta say, Spud Wife crowd to me. Spud Wife. That's true, but Spud Wife's the one that said it.
You guys are gonna have to wrestle for it.
I might be getting my hair out.
Uh-oh.
Get your hair out. I'm scared of your hair. Come on, Dex.
I'm still in my dressing gown.
I need a robe like that, but see, if I did that, I'd try to pull off Mace Windu.
I was about to say, does he got pants on?
Do we not? I don't want to find out. You can private message him and y'all can chat that shit out on your own.
Six drops.
How you doing, Corey?
Clearly, you know what Six Drops mind's at already. Wait, is he naked? Can you stand up, please?
Yeah. Hey, you only live once.
There's no free shows around here. You have to give the Dex a super chat first.
Oh, I got paid to play.
Who's got the better beard?
I've got the best beard, damn it. Yeah,
I got a good one, but I don't know. I got the best.
I can't comment because I don't like
Six Drops has the best beard. What?
Hey, what? Is that what you said, Corey?
No, I did not.
You heard Corey say it. She said Six Drops has the best beard.
Best beard?
Actually,
oh, baby.
I can't say anything because I don't like them.
Silky smooth
Beard,
and so slick you can't even see it. It's that tight.
No.
That's that military.
No. I'm sorry. I don't.
It's okay.
That's right. The other needs to be a paywall.
Hey,
Put
this
a paywall up before I start taking my clothes off. All right?
There you go. You might as well get paid for it. Fuck it. The thunder from down under.
That's
Still
right.
waiting for my so, you know.
Just let me know when I know when to walk away. I'll play some music for you, but I'm gonna walk away, okay?
No.
Let me know when it's safe. Is it safe?
I actually one time worked as security for a male stripper.
Dude, I told you the only time I've ever done stand-up comedy was I used to do security for male and female stripper groups. And one time their MC didn't show up. They're like, "Can you just go out and fuck with the crowd?" So I just went out there and winged it and shit. I went out there like I was probably like 370 pounds at the time. I went out there like I was the stripper and shit. I had all the women dying. Just talking a bunch of shit. That was it. Kept moving.
All I gotta say is women are worse than guys when that shit comes.
Hell yeah. Because dudes kind of know the rules, you know.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I know some strippers.
When the women go, there are no rules. There's no rules.
Well, there are rules, but women just don't give a fuck.
There are, but they let us get away with a lot
Once
more
they
stuff
see
than
meat,
men.
once they see penis in front, they lose their fucking minds. Like they act like they've never seen a penis before. Dudes do not act like that.
No.
They don't.
I beg to differ. I think that
I don't know
girls
where
get a
you've
little-
gone, but we don't act like we've never seen one before. We're partying and having fun. It's like, yeah, baby,
Y'all act like y'all ain't never seen a dick before.
No, I think it's just pent up aggression, not pent.
Y'all, all that
stuff.
pent up frustration comes out is y'all acting like y'all ain't never seen it. The
Sexual
bottom line still is
energy,
you still act like you ain't never seen. Y'all like
we had a great time.
oh my god, it's a
But
penis.
would you rather just point and laugh?
Mm-hmm.
Stop it, Jackson.
Hey,
we
have a lot of fun.
Would you rather be flattered? Oh my!
You all just sit there and I don't know what you guys are doing, but you know.
But women, fuck all that sitting there. Women are very hands. See, the dudes know the rules. Like when you go to a strip club, the first thing I went to a strip. My cousin was a fucking pimp. Was taking me to a strip club with him when I was like 13 fucking years old. Okay, and the first rule, especially me as a kid, was like sit in the fucking corner and don't do shit and drink your little Shirley Temple and shut the fuck up. I was like, cool.
Touch nothing.
Don't touch nothing. And as I got older, I learned. I dated a stripper, everything, and she's like, "Listen, those are the rules. Unless you're my man or some shit like that, but like, don't touch me unless I engage." But when it comes to women, they don't give a fuck.
Nope.
They just don't. And like you said, it might be pent up frustration, whatever. But from a male point of view, from a security point of view, they act like they ain't never seen. They're ruthless. Like you have to like pull them off of dudes. Like, ma'am, that's not allowed. I paid my money. Can I put some dick?
So how will I know if you need help? Because I will look at you and say, "Help."
You like to have fun.
When the hands go up in the air, you know it's time for you to step in.
Well, nothing happened. But it was just like, all right.
So
yeah.
Yeah, no, it is a lot different because I used to work at this place.
I stayed in the same room.
It was mostly men.
So you watched them strip? Yeah, make sure no one touched him. Yeah, you were probably watching him. I was, because I had to make sure he was okay. It wasn't like I was staring. I was like, okay, this girl's watching. I was looking at the women watching him and touching him and pinching him.
Nope.
And
see,
smacking him.
You didn't see. You have to. The DJ is your middleman. you use the DJ because the DJ has to watch the crowd and play the music to be your signaler. There's just certain things that they say that only security picks up on.
Our DJ was a boombox. It was a private event. So,
Yeah, I used to drive strippers all
he
the
made a
time.
ton of money. I made $20. We were there about an hour. I was happy though. He made like 200 tip and stuff.
$20 is $20.
Yeah, I was happy.
Dex, you were a stripper transporter, you said? Transporter?
Yeah, I used to drive them around all the time. And it was funny because we'd go into a club or a pub or somewhere and you know, like just go out for a drink and they'd see you and they'd run up and they'd jump on you and they'd be like, ah! And all the guys around just looking at you with these evil, like, oh, you get all that treatment.
So, yeah, that's how it is. Your friends are like, what the fuck? How do you know all these strippers? I'm like,
yeah.
Well, back in the, I used to date one and, knew some and they started doing security for him. A lot of strippers. And I don't fuck with them. Like, I don't care. Take your clothes off. Go make your money. That's your business. I'm there to make money too.
I did a stripper. I didn't care.
Yes,
I did find out other strippers are ruthless.
Oh, some of them.
Stripping out with her at the beginning, but by the end of it, she was.
Well, they're so jealous of each other. It's really crazy sometimes.
I get hit on by all of them. They would all come up and flirt with you, and some are just flirting, some are serious.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and then they're like, "Oh, we're just playing. We're just seeing how she's got a good man." And I'm like, "No, you weren't playing, Yeah. And if you were, I didn't fall." So,
yeah,
they just don't know how to act.
Some of them do. That's not true. Some strippers are extremely professional, but it just depends on where you're at in it.
Exactly. Yeah. I've met tons of professional, especially the women. Tons of professional. They're fine.
I found out a roommate's girlfriend was a stripper by going into the strip club after a show one night, waiting for the ferry back to our town. And so we had time. We had like an hour and a half to kill. Let's hit the strip club real quick. And we're just sitting there. We got drinks. And all of a sudden, this girl comes on stage. And I'm like, is that Gloria? He's like, that's Gloria. I can't remember her name. But as soon as she got on stage, we were asked to leave. And we got our money back. And I was like, okay, we didn't do nothing wrong. Nope. Someone here doesn't feel comfortable with you being here. And I'm like, yeah, she doesn't want anyone knowing she's doing this. Okay. And the next day, she says, I'm really sorry. Can you guys not tell anybody? Not a problem. That's your business.
Exactly.
But my roommate knows. Yeah, he knows. Okay.
Dude, I told you I was working a show, and one of the strippers, I didn't even realize, it took me a while to realize who she was, but I grew up with her and her brother. I used to sing in a singing group with her brother, and they're twins.
Oh,
and she's just, dude, the shit that she did, I was like, wow. That's all I can say was wow. I gotta watch this. Wow. Like,
yeah, it's like a friend. Yeah, it's like a friend of mine. It's like a friend of.
What'd you say, Six?
Was that a good wow or a not?
He's not sure yet. He's like, wow.
I mean, it's an incredible wow. It's just like she's talented. I'm just saying, like, I didn't knowing her growing up, and she was like a really, really quiet girl, church girl, which kind of makes sense. Just to see that flip, I was just like, okay. And some of the shit she did at that time, I didn't even know vaginas could do that. So this is what it is. And this is on a booze cruise, on a fucking little fucking boat, whatever the fuck you want to call it. They used to do the booze cruises on choppy water on the fucking harbor. It was like the best night ever watching this shit though. I've seen strip shows in the rain.
It sounds like fun.
You ever seen a strip show in the rain?
Like
it's art. It really was. It was like watching art because it's like the rain came and they went the same thing on the booze cruise and they were like, "Fuck it, let's improvise." And they improvised in the rain and that shit was really dope to see.
I bet it is pretty.
It is. It's like watching what's that movie?
Wow, that'd be cool.
Flashdance. You remember the water scene?
Yeah, Flashdance.
This just made it look more artistic. This made it look very seductive, very sensual. It took the nastiness kind of away from the norm.
Just dripping,
it just was like, exactly.
Just glisten. I would.
The lights, the lights shimmering off the deck and shit. Yeah, that was dope. I'll give them credit.
I've never seen one, but I would like to see that.
Yes, and I've seen some shady basement fucking strip.
Oh Lord. The human form is very beautiful.
Yes, it is. I mean, it's what you're doing. Like I said, that for that particular night, it kind of took the nastiness away from it because they didn't go for all the shock and awe. They went more for the dance aspect of it. So it was just kind of really cool to see. You know,
That's cool.
It kind of bought the art out of them. It's like all of a sudden they wanted to be really artistic with their dance. So it was like, ooh, this is pretty dope. This is pretty fucking dope. Try to figure out how to do that shit in the house.
Yes. Candy for the brain.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Those are some beautiful snapshots in this brain. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, you got pictures?
I said in this brain. The brain has pictures.
Oh, I was gonna say, my gosh, they would make some beautiful. Oh, I'd love to see some snapshots from that.
Yeah, maybe I'll have to find some strippers to recreate it. That'd be actually dope. Get some strippers to recreate a video like that. Yeah, same. Just was what it was.
Yeah, why not, right?
Yeah, why not? I want to go.
That's the same as me. I remember one time me and my ex were downtown, and he was like, we just wanted to get a drink, and of course, one of the cheapest places, it's the Zanzibar bar, and it's a strip joint. He goes, "You want to go?" I was like, "Yeah, I don't care," because I used to go to, when I was younger, we used to go to a strip joint at lunchtime because they made amazing food. The guys asked me, I'm like 17, do you want to go for lunch? And I'm like, yeah, okay. So they pulled to the strip bar, and I'm like, what is this? He goes, this is lunch. It's me and like 12 guys. They had like the best food.
Chicken wings
so
and
I used to go all the time. And the guys are like, I mean, the girls were fine and shit like that. And I mean, the ladies got to know me and shit like that. I mean, I was getting fucking free lap dances and all kinds of shit. Right? So I was like, yeah, okay. You know, I'm like 17. I'm like, I don't give a shit. And stuff like that. But one time, me and my ex-boyfriend were walking downtown. We wanted a drink, so it was the strip bar. He goes, "You want to go?" I said, "Yeah, I don't care. I don't care." So we walk in, we get a drink. We're sitting down, and I look up, and I'm like, "Well, she looks kind of familiar." And she's in the middle of her set, and she stops dead, and she's like, "Corey," I'm like, "Jeanette," and she's like, I said, "Keep dancing." I said, "You're working." So she does her whole thing right. And she comes over, and of course she's wearing at the time. I mean, she's wearing a thong. I mean, I don't care. I mean, I was friends with her for a long time, and we've seen each other naked. I mean, it doesn't even faze me, right? Boyfriend's like,
freaky ass women.
Who is this? I'm like, oh, it's my friend Jeanette. It's cool. I said, come sit. And she's sitting on my lap, and my boyfriend's like,
can I get her to sit on my lap?
You actually
I haven't seen her for a long time. I said, I'm really surprised. I even recognized her. It was so funny. So we had a really good night, actually. So she's giving us free lap dances and stuff like that. So my boyfriend was a very happy man. Let me tell you.
I'm sure he was.
Happy boy.
Don't you low key worry about a pube in your food in places like that, though?
No.
Just a little tiny bit.
No. The strippers aren't making your food and shit.
Care.
Like it's the kids. No, let me tell you something. Six is one thing I've learned about strip clubs is they take their food very fucking serious.
Good.
Because you can get some good food in some strip clubs. I've had some great food in strip clubs. So I got to say,
this place had like the best food for lunch. Oh my god, I swear! Like I'm looking at these guys going, "Oh yeah, okay, they have the best food." They're like, "No, we're not kidding." They're like, "As long as you don't mind the strippers." I'm like, "I don't care." You know, as long as they're not, you know. And, oh, best
just
food.
Keep your
seriously.
pussy off my chicken while I'm eating it, okay?
See, yeah.
Don't get
she takes your wing and she puts it in her vagina and pops it out for you. Now eat that, motherfucker. No, thank you. I can imagine what's in the
I'm good, thanks.
Hold the special sauce.
All I have to say is one of the nastiest things I've ever seen live is random dudes in the club eating strippers out. Oh my goodness!
No.
Yes, dude. Oh my goodness. Oh.
Many questions. First one, why?
How was he? Okay. Hey, back up. How was he allowed to do this?
Well, these are private shows.
Like, was this on stage?
No. This isn't in strip. Well, I mean, dudes have tried it in strip clubs. They tend to get kicked out and get their asses beat sometimes. But this is more private shows that I did, like the booze cruises and private things.
Okay.
Those booze cruises were all private, private shows. So that's the way they got around shit like that.
We see Hollis.
What did you say?
Hollis, her old butt. Said said someone hit a telephone pole with a car near their town and the internet service was down, so we just asked him if we can see them.
Oh.
That's where I'd be looking at Corey saying, well, I think it's time I go for a swim.
You guys got to smoke some weed for me because I'm still about 16 hours before I get a smoke.
16 hours, you said? Oh, that's right, because you're going back tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, tonight, yeah. I fly out at 10:50, so in about 12 hours. So.
Right.
And then when we talk to him live, it's gonna be nothing but smoke. We're not gonna be able to see Dex. All gonna see is smoke and shit. Like Dex, you there? You there, Dex? Behind the smoke, I hear him. I don't see him.
Yeah, luckily,
what?
I'm not in a lockdown situation, which is good.
Got you.
Smoke on the Dexter.
What?
Fire in the sky.
She's making custom songs to you.
We'll get him dancing.
She feels special. Anybody feel special? Yo, have y'all peeped the whole controversy with Corey Good's fucking the picture of the now all of a sudden he's talking about Zulu warriors and shit. And all of a sudden these black enlightened.
Beyond offensive.
What do you say?
Beyond offensive.
It's like a picture of a
I don't know
Zulu,
how
supposedly
anybody...
a Zulu warrior. Listen,
no.
I haven't heard or seen anything about it, so you're on your own.
Yeah, he's
no. That's no. I was offended.
No, Corey Good. He was talking about.
Good. It's on Twitter. I think Spudwife's got it on her page.
Yeah, well, she was one of the first people to kind of call him out about it.
She lost her mind, okay, because it's very offensive. It's very offensive. It's very racist. It's very
but I don't
offensive.
get it. Like, why all of a sudden is he transitioning to talking about anything that has to do with Africans anyways? Like, there have been anti-Africans, anti-black aliens this whole time.
I guess he needs to have the African folk, come over to his side.
Well, I think, I think it's like David Wilcox all of a sudden talking about black people and shit like that. Like, I think that's their whole thing. Like, they're going to try to get any demographic they can now.
Yeah.
I tried to
That's
watch
so
that
offensive. I saw it,
And for some reason, I'm not allowed to watch it. It just keeps bloody freezing up. Wouldn't let me watch it. Because I was watching, who was I watching? CW. And then I went over to the live and it wouldn't let me watch it. Even though I could see the chat, it just kept freezing up, so I couldn't even listen to the clown. I don't ever usually watch anyway, so but yeah.
Hold on.
And Corey Good, I wouldn't.
Yeah, if you go Six Drops, if you go to Spudwave, if you check out Spudwave, you'll see it's just it's a cartoon caricature of it's supposed to be a Zulu warrior, which is it's not what that is, and it's just really bad. It's really bad. Very racist.
Yikes. See, I don't think I don't, was it Twitter? I don't Twitter. I got a little Facebook.
Oh, you don't? Oh, okay.
Did you guys see the picture?
Oh, here we go.
Huh, well.
We don't see the picture. We see the background, like your background.
I see the picture.
It looks like it's trying to, oh, there it is. That's it. That is offensive.
What did they do?
I'm sorry.
Smile.
Why is he smiling anyways? Why is he shucking and jiving like he's a Zulu warrior? He wouldn't be out there like, let me cheese roll the camera, y'all. The fuck?
It's sort of Egyptian-esque. It's sort of, I don't know what to say.
Is that just offensive?
I don't get it. It's.
He take himself out.
Uh-oh. JiGGY knocked himself out of the stream.
Yeah, I'm number one. All right, so now on the Dexter show here, so we're going to talk about.
Does he have to invite himself?
Y'all don't need me. I'm just here for the comments.
Welcome back, Jiggy.
Yeah. Spudwife, I was literally just sharing that picture and stuff. Mr. Good with his fucking Zulu warrior bullshit. So, Shut, Mr. Smiley, like, hee hee.
I just don't get it.
Hey, Deb.
Looking at it and it's still over my head. I just don't get what
Hey,
you're
Deb.
trying to say or
Hey,
anything.
Deb.
Well, he basically,
Lisa.
hold on, let me see exactly what it says. 'Cause I bet he's trying to say that they like the highest form of spiritual warriors or some shit. Hold on.
Oh yeah, that's groovy.
So he says, hold on, yeah, Ascension
No, it's offensive.
Ascension Chronicles spirits influence Zulu, beings with the highest level of spiritual superpowers. Not even the reptilians could defeat their shamanic civilization. Our cosmic cousins assist humanity in ascending before the solar event. So you're cosmic cousins now. So now you're saying that you're related to these black folks, to these Zulu African warriors and spiritual beings.
He's going to go to Africa and recruit them all. I guess.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we know what happens when people like that go to Africa and recruit.
Yeah, I was just going to say that always worked out well. Yeah. And I'm not being racist. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be like flippant about that, but yeah.
No, I get what you're saying. No, I get exactly what you're saying.
Okay.
It's
I just don't want to offend anyone.
Sixes. These people have spent years being outwardly racist and stuff like that. Now all of a sudden they want to embrace this. Like all of a sudden you want to embrace something. You want to make it part of your whole vernacular, part of your grift and your scam. It's like at this point, what? Well, I guess I have to include them because they're the ones who are kind of rebelling against me or something. Like, all right, it's not genuine at all.
Yeah, it smells like shenanigans to me, but like I said, I'm the last one to give any opinion.
And none of them, again, have come forward talked about any of the shit that went on that they were all part of. All they're doing is just fucking smoke and mirrors, trying to distract people and send them down a whole different way. Let's talk about David Wilcox. Let's talk about aliens. Corey Good. Let's talk about black aliens. Let's talk about Zulu shamanic warriors in Africa and blah, blah, blah. Okay. They were powerful. They defeated the reptilians. Not even the reptilians could defeat them.
I mean, I'm all for embracing, different cultures, especially the more ancient, the better.
Embracing it is embracing it, understanding it, respecting it. If you've respected it all along, is one thing. Yeah, but just to throw it in there now at the 25th hour because it's convenient for you. Yeah,
manipulation.
Even me, you don't see me sitting around and talking about the Zulu shamanic warriors with their high ascension levels, and they would defeat. I'm not talking about that shit.
I've never heard you ever mention them one time. Never.
Nothing like that. Not
never.
At all.
Nope. Ever.
So it's just convenient bullshit. Convenient bullshit. Spud Wife, are you able to come in for a minute? I believe I sent you an invite.
Talk about genocide. Talk about Norse traditions and stuff more than probably this fella's ever talked about Zulu. I bet you $100.
But they've talked about that as well. But you know what? I bet you that John actually knows more stuff about it, the reality of it, than the bullshit that they push. That's also the difference. You know what I mean? Right, talking about something, but having knowledge of it and true knowledge of it are two different things. If I ever told, like when I tell people my idea of what my religion is, most people, if I said something, they would just think it's some fucking voodoo, hoodoo, black magic shit that they don't understand. That they literally don't understand because for a long time they've been told that it's something opposite of exactly what it is. I don't care what religion it is anyway.
It's something bad.
Right. There's dark and there's if you want to call it dark and light in every religion.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
But yin and yang. You can't have light without shadow and vice versa.
And always remember something for people who talk all that light shit, there's more darkness than there is light. Look at space. Yeah. You're surrounded by darkness. You're not surrounded by light. You're surrounded by darkness. The light is always fighting the darkness, trying to overcome the dark.
If the sun died, that would be it. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
Just saying. To talk a lot of.
Well, she said she's at a ball. She's at a ball game, so I'm not sure if Spudwave can get in here.
Yeah, no big deal. I just love her take on it and hear her like angry with that little Irish accent and shit, like little ball of fire.
She sounds like my grandmother. She sounds like my grandmother. Spooky saying, "I could come and talk about Corey if you need a resident expert." We're just talking about that very offensive image he put up about the apparently Zulu warrior.
Oh, you know what? Wait a minute. I get it now. What? He just did that conference with that kid. He did it with Billy Carson, but he also did it with the kid. What's his name? Pharaoh, young Pharaoh, who's a whole, I've been watching this kid lately, and he's just a whole fucking different ball of wax. But I think that kind of makes sense. I think he probably ripped off some shit from that kid, or talked to that kid, and the kid put him on a whole different fucking track of where you could go with some shit.
He's just trying to go with it. Yeah,
that's just kind of ironic. All of a sudden, you do that fucking ascension or whatever conference with these gurus and shit, and with this black kid who's about all that type of stuff you're talking, and all of a sudden you come talking about it. I get it.
Yeah, but
Okay, that makes more sense.
This person showed me this, or is he trying to make it look like he found it?
He's going to make it look like he found it. He's not going to give any credit to that kid whatsoever. He's going to act like that kid doesn't exist.
See, I didn't know what a Corey Good was until you guys started talking.
You're going to learn today.
Thank you for the. I don't know who any of these people were. I don't know who any of these people are. I mean, I'm learning.
Corey Good could have reached
All
out.
right. You're gonna learn today.
I guess
I didn't know who any of these people were. I mean, I was with JiGGYs for a while, and I went away for a while, and I came back, and it was all you people, and then you guys were all talking about Corey. And stuff like that. So I'm kind of, even still, I don't bother with him because just the way you guys talk, I don't want anything to do with him. You know what I mean? So I let you guys, hey Jolly, I let you guys do your thing. And, but I am learning slowly about different things and stuff like that, like from Jolly and from Lee and, just about certain things and, and Robin and just, getting some explanations about, the whole kind of situation. But yeah, so.
I just want to smoke a blunt with these cool guys. They're so cool. Come smoke a blunt with Jiggy, y'all. Come on. Come on, Corey. Come on, David. Come smoke a blunt with your brother. Let's talk about the Zulu nation. Let's talk about the Zulu origins, spirituality. We could talk about voodoo and opium and fucking.
With their hair and some cornrows,
Yeah, some Santeria. I can roll some blunts. You know what I'm saying? Come on, homies. Smoke up. You feel me?
Anyway.
I'm here when y'all ready.
Is Corey like a celebrity on some network, or is he just a YouTuber, or she? I don't even know.
He's a celebrity in a sense within the UFO, the field of ufology and conspiracy theories and everything now.
I always David Wilcock doing whatever that disclosure crap or whatever.
The hierarchy really goes like Eric Von Däniken, I pretty much think is the OG, triple OG, who's been around the longest. And then you have like Greer and David Icke and stuff. And then you'll go down to like the Wilcoxes and people like that.
Travis Walton.
See, I've heard of Greer
through
YouTube.
Yeah, I'm sure you've heard of Greer. Stephen Greer's been around for a while. He's been pushing his shit hard.
And that's where he had like.
What's up, Lee?
What up, Lee? What it does, cuz?
Like an EVP.
Hey, Lee. Hey, Charlie. Hey, Spooky.
EVP things.
Yeah, mine.
Talk voice box, ghost box, and they'd talk to him, and they even said his name.
Who?
Greer.
Oh, did he? Yeah. Now, what's the guy's name? He's really famous for this shit, but he does like spirit box sessions. Whenever a big celebrity dies, he always does a spirit box section. I forget the fucking guy's name. He's such a fucking clown. And he'll say that they contacted him. I can't remember his fucking name. He's such a fucking idiot. Such an idiot. It's like, so any celebrity dies, they didn't know you in life. They've never heard of you, know nothing about you. All of a sudden they die and they just, all of them are contacting
all of a sudden they're getting to talk to him, yeah.
Is it Matt Frazier?
No. I can't remember.
What do you think about that guy?
I don't know if I even know who he is.
He's supposed to see dead people.
Yeah, everybody. You know how many people I've met and know and have come in contact with in all these years who say they see dead people?
Yeah, well, that's why I wonder what your opinion of this guy was.
That particular dude, I don't know. Most of them who I know, I think are full of shit.
He seems very friendly, though. He's got
who isn't friendly? Of course, you want to be friendly. You want to make money. If you're friendly, people.
Yeah,
that's one of the biggest problems. That a lot of these folks are really, really nice people. So people are like, oh, I don't want to question them. They couldn't be a liar. They're just so nice. This has got to be true. No, it doesn't make it true because you're a nice person.
Well, this fella, I think I've seen on YouTube. He's been like on little morning talk shows on TV and stuff.
Maybe I've seen him. I don't know. There's just so many. Like I said, over the years, there's so many fucking people. They all see dead people. The fucking what's the name? Long Island Medium. Like I'd love to sit down with her.
Yeah,
Like,
because Lee's saying what?
No, I would say I'd like to sit down with her sight unseen. Like she wouldn't know who I am. I would just be able to walk in and go talk to her. Now hit me with some shit. Then we could talk. And if she's that legit, she'd be able to tell me some shit that blew my mind. I don't want her to know I'm coming. I don't want them to be able to look up my social media, look up nothing about me. I'd love to sit down with her any fucking time. What did Lee say you said now? What's her name? The Long Island Medium, Teresa Caputo.
Oh, okay, yeah, Teresa Caputo. Lee's giving me a bunch of names. He's saying Alfred.
No, but he's talking about
Weber
something
Lamont,
altogether. No. He's not even talking about what I'm talking about. He's talking about something completely different. No, this particular, he's like, what the fuck is his name? He just does spirit boxes. I even think he made his own. And that's what he does. He contacts celebrities and says when they die, and like, oh, I talked to Whitney Houston, or I talked to even that poor kid in New York that was on the news who got chased into the bodega and then they stabbed him to death. Like he literally was like, oh, I contacted Junior was the kid. They're like, I contacted Junior. I talked to Junior. He had messages for his family. Like, what kind of fucking scumbag are you? Like, what kind of piece of shit are you? Like, people are at their, the hardest time in their fucking life, and you want to play on that type of shit for likes and views and shit. Go fuck yourself. You're a piece of shit. God, I wish I could remember that fucking prick's name.
James Von Prague or Prague?
No.
What'd you say?
James Von Prague. That's what.
No. I know you're not James Von Prague. This guy's more. James Von Prague is a little bit all over the place. This guy is just more strictly in the paranormal field. He hasn't really expanded into anything else yet. But he's very popular as far as everybody in the paranormal field. Even I shouldn't remember his fucking name. I'm just high. And he does this shit all the time. I haven't heard from him recently, so who knows?
The guy that I know that talks to that was that John Edwards.
No, if Smoke King was around, he'd know exactly who I'm talking about because we've actually talked about him before. I just can't remember his fucking name. Oh, not Frank. That's the Frank hack. The Shack hack is Frank. Frank Spots, not him. Come on, bro. I won't think about it. They don't come to me. You'd have to be like hardcore, like anybody who really, really is into the paranormal, like ghost side of it, would know who I'm talking about.
As soon as you end the stream,
John Holland?
No.
Holland, yeah.
Nope.
Nope. We need Smoking.
Yeah, because Smoking should remember his name.
Smoking's watching, laughing at you. I ain't telling you.
I'm rolling the blunt.
Probably sitting there going, I know it is, and you don't.
Yeah, as soon as you get high enough, you're.
No, not John. No, you're thinking of Tyler Henry. No, it's not him.
Nope,
not John Edward. This guy Jiggy's saying he just does specifically spirit boxes with celebrities that like immediately like have just died, kind of thing, right?
Yeah,
and that's all he does. I just don't know. But and it's not John Edward. It's not Tyler Henry. No, it's not Tyler Henry.
No.
I'm sure he'll look it up. He'll find out.
Australia finally dipped into the ocean.
I can't find it looking up because I was looking up the other day. There's certain references. I even posted shit about him like in the past few years, but the Facebook fan page doesn't show you like your memories like it does your regular account.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe we'll figure it out later. So, okay, we're all smoking now. Okay, cheers.
Cheers. Everybody light up. Everybody light one up. Lights us up.
These are cute, except for one thing. You can never tell that when they're empty.
What is that?
It's a vapor, a concentrate vapor pod. It's a little, and this is all the concentrates in this little guy here. You put it in the battery, and you go, but when it's empty, you can't tell. How are you supposed to know when that's empty? Look at that.
Sounds like a great idea, Lisa.
There's two teeny little windows. I don't know if you can see them or not. Two teeny little windows, and you're supposed to look through that and see if that's empty. I'm going to write the company. I'm going to do a Karen and write the company.
Yeah, they should be clear, so at least you could see if you need to get a new one.
See how nice and clear?
Yeah, exactly. Because mine's the same as yours. You can see.
It's something Huff. His last name is Huff. I can't remember his first name. But something.
It's Steve.
Is it Steve Huff?
No.
It's something Huff.
I'm thinking of
Let me see if I can find him.
Hold on, Huff Paranormal. I'll find it.
Oh yeah, Don't take my word for it.
No, you're right. It's Steve Huff.
Oh,
Yeah, you're right. Yep, that's the fucking idiot.
lucky guess, I assure you.
And he's from Phoenix, Arizona. He is a fucking loser. If you go through his shit, you'll just see like he contacted this celebrity, that celebrity, and all this type of bullshit. It's just horrible bullshit. You know? It's like I could see let's just say for some reason, like somebody famous passed away and they knew Paranormal Hood. They reached out to me and said, listen, could you come and do something, blah, blah, blah. That's one thing. Not saying I would do it, but at the family's request. But just to be some random outsider and to put that shit on the internet as if it's some kind of closure or something.
And their families can see this. Yeah.
Right.
People got families.
Exactly. It's fucking bullshit. Like, who the fuck are you to do that? If the family wants to do something like that, have at it. If the family requests it, that's one thing. You're just trying to get people's attention and shit like that. You just want likes and clicks, and that makes you a fucking piece of shit. You're a fucking scumbag.
Yep.
And you would think in instances like that, if people could be fucking ghosts and haunt motherfuckers, go haunt those motherfuckers. Go fuck with them because they fucking deserve it. Since they don't want to let you rest in peace, why should they?
Yep.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what I'll do when I die. If he's still around, I'll go fuck with him.
That's right. You should.
I don't know. It's just some random black ghost. Let's do a spirit box session. What's his name?
Oh, that sounds like a party.
Jerome. What's your name? Hakeem. What's your
Tyrese? Yeah. Jerome.
You're a fraud.
I'll just keep making up names.
With Jiggy after I keel over, man.
Who says you're invited? Who says you're invited?
Okay, then fine.
People are inviting yourself into my whole my
hang with Elvis on the moon. Then so there.
Enjoy it. So you're gonna be bored as fuck.
I know. He just sits on the toilet and does too many drugs anyway.
I mean, I can understand why you want to hang with me in death. It would be fun though, because as a dead person, I'm going to investigate the living. So I'm going to be an investigator. When I'm dead, I'm going to be investigating y'all motherfuckers. Okay, whoever's still alive. Every time you get in the shower, if I die before you motherfucker, every time y'all get in the shower, y'all going to be like, fuck, this motherfucker's watching me. Watch. You're going to be thinking shit like that.
At least you get a good laugh, buddy.
Oh, you will. Don't be surprised if you have a handprint on somebody's ass or something. If all of a sudden a ghost grabs your titty, you know who it was.
Ghost grabs your titty.
The ghost grabs your titty, it was Jiggy. Okay?
Be the most action.
Genocide, if you wake up one night and your hair is cut, it was Jiggy. Same thing for you, Dex. Same thing for you, Sam. If you motherfuckers end up bald.
I'll be like this, motherfucker.
y'all thought Casper was a friendly ghost.
Yeah.
That's funny.
You have to have a safe word?
No. Fuck y'all safe word. Ain't no safe word.
Safe words?
I'm going to carry on the way I carry on. You have to deal with it.
Pineapple juice, yeah.
Nah, it's not going to work. There's no safe words on the other. I'm not taking any safe words with me to the other side. Nope.
You're going to wake up going, these are my bad.
Mm-hmm. You're going to feel like you're getting peed on and shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, this going to be wind. And like, oh, what the fuck? Yeah.
Oh, but you have permanent nerve damage. I feel all kinds of weird things anyway.
Oh, this is going to be weird than anything you've ever felt. I have nerve damage too. I know what you're talking about, phantom pains and shit, but this is going to be like
all kind of weird
no, this is going to be some new shit for you. Trust me. You're gonna,
that's cool. Hey, I'm
new shit.
You try to go to sleep to be like 3 o'clock in the morning. You smoke weed every day.
Exactly. I'm gonna be a cool ass ghost knocking your weed in front of you. Like, do I want to smoke? Knock it right in front of you. Like, yeah, smoke that shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hide your weed on you too.
Got it. Good. Oh no, that's not cool. Yep. How am I supposed to blow
you shotguns? I'll go get some more, and you'll come back, and both of them will be there.
Yep.
Gotta blow your buddies some shotguns.
Chill.
Dead buddies gotta blow your dead buddies shotguns.
Mm-hmm.
You hide it from me. You can't do that.
Yep. No matter what, you're gonna be watching TV. I'm gonna slap you on the ass.
Woohoo!
Anyway, you're gonna be in a movie. I might follow you to the movies or something. Just fuck with you, eat your popcorn or some shit. I'm that kind of ghost.
Go to the movies. I'm never go to the movies.
No matter where you go, Jiggy will be there.
I'll be back in a sec.
All right, I'm counting 1.
Most likely cause an accident. Most
Must be one of those Canadian seconds.
I know, yeah, a Canadian kilometer instead of a mile. And shit. Gonna be different. We're gonna be different. I'm surprised they don't drive on the other side of the road just to be different.
I am too, actually.
I won't drive in. I never drove through Canada. I'm not driving.
Oh, Corey's in Canada?
Yeah, she's in.
Oh,
Yeah, fortunately.
shit. I gotta ask her something. Corey.
You know what, John?
Fuck Canada. Oh, hey, Corey.
Yeah, we're all horrible people.
I've got questions.
We
I've got
suck.
questions. I
Canadians
collect
suck.
coins now and then. And there's
Huh?
this quarter. If you hold on, I'll run up and get it and bring it in front of the camera. It's this quarter, and it's got.
It's probably a toonie or a loony. Huh?
It's got a poppy painted on it.
That's a $1 bill. It's not a quarter.
Oh,
It's not. It's a $1 quarter or
And
$1
there's
coin.
And there's one that has one poppy, and then there's one I think it has like 3 poppies on it.
That's just a specialty one. It was for Remembrance Day. So sometimes they do designs on our coins. Sometimes, so they usually do it on the toonies or the loonies. So that was for Remembrance Day for the poppies.
Well, it sure looks like that coin. There's holes in it, like it's painted over top of a screen.
Go get the coin.
Go get the coin. I know exactly what you're talking. Go get it. I know what you're talking. It's a loony. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I just want to see it now.
Yeah.
Show it.
Yeah,
Show it now.
Yeah, well, way back when, of course, we had $1 and $2 bills like everyone else, and then it just got ridiculous. So we got rid of pennies, and then we just changed the 1s and 2s into coins. So there's loonies and toonies.
Y'all Looney Tunes.
Y'all
Looney Tunes.
Whatever. Sometimes what they'll do is on special occasions and whatever, or so for Remembrance Day, or you guys, I guess Memorial Day or President's Day, whatever you guys call it, Veterans Day down there. They just put the poppies on about maybe 3,000.
I just want to point out that you call them loonies and toonies. You motherfuckers admit that
That's
y'all
what they're
crazy.
called.
Y'all are crazy.
That's
But that is an admittance. It's right. You know how people always talk about everything's right in front of your face? Well, it's right in front of our face. You're letting us know you're crazy. You're Looney Tunes.
Yep. Looney Tunes.
That's what they're called.
They have to tell us.
We don't have a crazy dollar. We don't have an insane
It's
quarter.
loony.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
A
a
loony
loony.
and a toonie. Looney Tunes.
Because we have loons, which are birds, which are on the loony.
Mm-hmm. We were talking about loons the other day. I was actually playing some live because I never knew what they were until I went to camp.
Yeah,
and then I used to emulate. I can't do it anymore, but I used to emulate them. So that's a loony or a toonie.
That's a loony. It's a special loony for commemorating Remembrance Day because of the poppy.
And
you can buy them, and they're collectors. They do it every once in a while. They're like for the collectors. So yeah. Actually, it's a toonie.
Oh yeah,
It's not
and
a
then
loony.
there's whoop, dropped it. There's this one.
They do call you 6 drops for a reason. Bye.
There you go.
Yeah. They're both. It's just to commemorate. They usually do it to the toonies. It's just to commemorate special things.
Canada 2004, 25 cents.
Oh, it's 25 cents. Oh, okay. Sometimes they do it on the quarters. Okay, I've never seen it on a quarter.
I'm not going to be able to get this to get a close enough shot for you. But
It's all right.
Underneath this under this poppy, it looks like it's printed on a screen. And there was this big controversy that there was little nanobots underneath that, and they were getting out of that hole under that flower.
We're attacking you all. The Canadian bots of the coins. That is a fabulous idea.
All right, you see the flower under the flower.
Welcome back,
if
Jelly.
you look, it looks almost like it's printed on a little screen. Like
It's lasered on. Yeah, it's laser.
And
it's like it's like they do
and
with CDs. That's what they do with the specialty collector coins.
There was all this stuff going on about.
I like that. Hey, Jolly.
Yeah, talk about the controversy bullshit about the the nanobots getting out through that.
Well, it makes sense. You can't trust Canadians, so it makes sense.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I think they're all quarters.
Everything's weaponized. Pens, cigarettes,
maple syrup, poutine,
bacon,
Canadian bacon, Canadian hockey.
Canadian bacon, hockey. Football, basketball.
So there's nothing.
Y'all
special
don't have
about
real
it
football,
other
just so you
than-
know, though.
That's a bummer.
We don't have what?
Y'all don't have real football.
Good Lord, how many of these do I have?
Canadian football is not real football.
It's not.
Why is
hit
it
you,
not
Corey.
real?
Oh, because it's not real.
Why is it not real?
It's not real. Nobody celebrates Canadians winning a football championship. Anybody other than Corey. Anybody other than Corey, name a starting quarterback for any Canadian for a CFL team, please.
I don't
I'll
watch
name former. I can't name current.
I can name a former Warren Moon.
Yeah, that's what I was going to name.
That's
So let's see how. I bet Warren Moon one time.
I've never met a CFL
Yeah,
player.
well, a Seahawk game. He was walking by me. I go, Warren, what's going on, man? Came over, shook my hand. Asked me to have a good day.
Yeah.
I was like, right on. And then, like 2 years later, he got kicked out for being a perv.
They said he probably would have been the best football player ever in the NFL if he actually would have started his career in the NFL. But
I wonder why they didn't draft him to the NFL.
I think it was still kind of those times where they would, because it took what's his name, Doug Williams, to win a Super Bowl for them to change the way they saw black quarterbacks. There was the belief that black quarterbacks weren't that bright.
Yeah.
So they didn't really gravitate towards black quarterbacks. They didn't think that they were smart enough to understand the playbooks and they could use to play in the position. Well, Doug Flutie's he's not Canadian.
Doug Flutie actually was a
No,
big. He was a big.
he did play Canadian football.
Oh, did he? Oh, okay. He played for the Patriots too.
This is a Jiggy silver. It says cannabis.
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 All right, that's cool.
Cannabis? What?
Cannabis. It's a cannabis coin.
Oh. Is it worth anything? Or is it just a collector's item?
It's not 0.999 fine silver, 1 ounce of legalizer. I just a silver shot of 0.999 silver.
Gotcha.
Felt it down for bullets.
It's worth something. I don't know what. It's worth something.
But I thought it was pretty cool because it had, had a leaf on it.
You feel better now, Diddy?
Huh?
Yeah. Do I feel better today? Yeah. Why? Because I burped.
Yeah.
Well, I can burp and feel fine, right? Isn't that kind of natural? Don't people?
Okay.
Oh, my burps are just what animals is or something. They're not natural.
Is it better to
feel
burp?
it in- I can feel it in my stomach. I can feel it in my stomach.
Wait, you can feel my burps in your stomach.
That's why I'm like, stop.
I've heard her say she felt other things in her stomach. Never mind. That's a first, Corey. That's all I gotta say. That's definitely a first. But all right. Did you feel that one?
Yes.
How did it feel? How does it feel?
My brains. Shut his phone.
Did you feel that? Hold on.
No. Please don't even start. Please. Please. I beg of you. Please.
How'd that feel?
In Canada.
Okay. Fuck
I'll
Canada.
go cow tipping.
You cannot tip a cow.
I know it's myth.
It's an urban myth. It's
Yeah,
a fallacy. It's bullshit. You cannot tip a cow. You know how
The
many
cows are
motherfuckers have
actually-
tried that shit and busted their asses and everything trying to do that shit?
Cows are actually pretty cool. My mom had a place in Lakeland, Florida, and I would go out there, and it was middle of the night, and I was just cruising around checking things out, and it got dark too quick, and I was going down this path, and there was a big cow, and it wouldn't let me go, and it's all swampy and shit, and you can tell because alligators, it's really kind of swampy part of Florida, Lakeland. And the cow wouldn't let me go through the path. The cow wouldn't let me go through the path. I'm like, come on, cow. And the cow's like, no fucking way. So I had to go all the way around. And then later in the afternoon, I wanted to see where the cow wouldn't let me go. And the cow wouldn't let me go into the alligator's nest.
See?
There you
I
go.
was protecting you. Yeah.
That's
what-
a
There you go.
short story. That's a long story made short.
No, that's cool. 'Cause you know what's
That's
funny? I
cool.
didn't even know how many like cows and stuff were in Florida sixes. When I was in Orlando back in back in October, we had to drive to Tampa. And on the drive to Tampa, there were all these fucking cow fields, even along the highway. I was like, what the fuck? And then I also found out a little bit of tidbit of knowledge for folks who like psychedelics is that I guess in the soil in Florida, they put something in the soil so that mushrooms and stuff don't grow freely. So people aren't going all over people's property looking for mushrooms. I don't know if you knew that, but I guess that's something that they do down there to keep people from fucking just foraging through people's property looking for mushrooms.
You ever seen a mole cricket?
Probably not. I hope not. It doesn't sound
That's
like anything.
something in Florida. It's a little. I didn't know they existed until I went down to Florida. It's called a mole cricket. I bet Sammy, didn't you have Sam? Remember Sam last night? He's in Jacksonville.
Yeah. Yep.
Or she? I don't know. But Sam's in Jacksonville. And when I was in Jacksonville, I was introduced to what is called a mole cricket, and it's about that big, about 2 inches tops, and it's soft and furry like a little mole, but it's a bug, and he burrows under the sand. He's a mole cricket, and that's all I know about it.
Cool. As long as they leave me the fuck alone, they ain't going to the sand all they want.
Jiggy's not gonna go anywhere near that thing.
Well, they're down in Florida, mole crickets.
Listen, I've been in Florida. I ain't come across a cricket, a snake. The biggest thing I saw was one flying cockroach. I was good with that shit too.
Oh.
The most things I remember seeing in Florida are those crazy little tiny lizards, man.
Oh,
they're
the
like
geckos,
everywhere.
whatever. Yeah, they are.
Oh my god, they're like suicide machines.
I've seen them in most countries I've been to. I'm good with that. They don't bother me.
They
don't bother you.
I just remember encountering them in Florida. Kind of like the first time, it was kind of like, why is there so many lizards everywhere?
Yeah.
Then palmetto. Yeah. I thought I was going to be shit hot and throw my big ass heavy key rings at one of them palmetto bugs, and sure enough, I nailed it. And the thing started to drop, and then before it hit the ground, it sprouted wings and flew off and buzzed the tower.
Yeah, see, no, fuck that.
Oh, that's not cool. I guess that's what I get for throwing my keys at it. I did nail it.
That's right.
No,
them things are not that big.
No.
They pick up a small child and walk off with it.
Like, can we find a planet, since we're looking for planets that don't have bugs? Like, if they terraform, like, motherfucking Mars, like, are they going to bring, like, all the bugs with them and shit, too?
We need bugs.
I know, but can't we, like, create like a Martian bug or some shit that doesn't do what other bugs do, that just leave you the fuck alone, no, stay the fuck out my house and shit like that?
Well,
like, can we just train bugs when we get to Mars?
Didn't they make oxygen without plants?
What'd you say?
Didn't they make oxygen without plants on Mars?
I think they said something to that effect. I think Michael was talking about that. Kelly Boss was talking about it. I believe so. But if they can do that, then they can create some bugs that are like human friendly. Like, let's work on that. You know, if I ever make it to Mars and get to live there, whatever, then can we work on that?
What's a human-friendly insect?
A bug that knows its fucking place. Stay the fuck outside. Just stay the fuck outside. Tell me where you're at. Show me where you live, and I won't go there. I will leave you the fuck alone if you leave me alone. Don't tell me, oh, well, you're going to need spiders in your house for other bugs. No, what I'm saying is I'd like a habitat where the bugs, if they have to exist, just none of them come in the house. Then I don't need any other one to worry about another one to worry about another one. All you motherfuckers stay the fuck out.
How about butterflies? Butterflies.
No. Yeah, exactly. But they don't need to be in my house either.
Yeah, they don't like to be in house.
No, Jiggy, no. 6 drops.
I went
6 drops.
No,
I went to bugs.
I went to a habitat in Mexico. They had one of those fucking whatever you call it. It was like a habitat. It was like millions of butterflies. It had a fucking panther. It had everything. But they didn't. But most of them didn't bother you. You'd see them all up in the sky, and so they flying. Very few of them were buzzing the tower, as you said, and stuff like that. Like, they kind of left me alone, so it was cool to see them in flight, and it was beautiful because they kind of, I think, because so many people go to that thing, they kind of probably know, like, we're gonna fucking just fly up here above all these humans. We don't want to interact with all these motherfuckers.
Lightning bugs.
Oh, I used to love lightning bugs. When I was a kid, even in the city, for some reason, they came around. Oh, they're beautiful. It is one of really beautiful. If you ever in a field that is just full of lightning bugs, it is one of the most beautiful things you'll ever see.
Well, my family friend who I was with for 2 weeks when I was up north, they usually get them, but she said it was too early. It was too cold up there, I guess. But she said in the summertime they get them a lot. So maybe if I go up in the summer, I'll see some. But for some reason, I've never seen them.
I get them. There's a field across from where I live. I see them every year.
Well, if you
Oh,
see a
that's
bunch
cool.
of them, you should film it so she can look at it because you might be able with your camera to be able to capture it, like a video of it. That'd be
That'd
cool.
be nice. Or a picture or something. Yeah,
It's
that'd
almost
be
worth
cool.
walking.
Do that.
Okay, it's worth
Yeah.
just walking through it and just sitting there.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Corey, that event I usually go to in the summer, Rhode Island Comic Con. No, Rhode Island, what the fuck is it called? Rhode Island Con or whatever I used to go to in like July, and I was the.
I can't remember. Yeah.
But the hotel I always stayed at every year, I would go out back. They have a picnic table set up back and would smoke because in the woods they would have all the fucking fireflies in the woods. So I would just sit there and smoke and get high and watch those motherfuckers just light up because it's just cool to watch. Like it's just nature at its best.
Yeah.
But unfortunately,
Wow.
like when you're a kid, we would take them and put them in jars.
Put them in jars and they would die.
So they would get oxygen. No, we put holes in it, but you can only keep them so long. Eventually, it's still not enough oxygen. They need to like be free because you could see them. They would start to dim. That's when you knew to let them go. Like at that point, they're starting to dim down. There's still not enough oxygen even with the holes.
Well, that's what I heard. That that's what I heard that the kids
hungry.
would put them in a jar and it'd be kind of like a little flashlight. You
Right,
know,
absolutely.
like
It was cool.
kidding around. A little natural flashlight kind of thing for a little bit. So
absolutely, it was fun. Even in the city, it was weird. Even all the way in the city of Boston, they came around. I was like when I was a kid. Then all of a sudden, I guess as the population grew,
we don't have any here. Yeah, they'd be up north, but I've just never. Even when I was way up north, because even when I was at my parents, I've never seen them.
Even them, as cute as they are, you don't need to be in my face. You don't need to be lighting me right up. You don't need to come close and show me your lights.
I'm really surprised you went to that place with all those butterflies. I'm very proud of you.
Okay, so it's a place called Excarat. So it had all this shit, all these different things I was doing at this place. It was just one of the things that I wanted to see the Black Panther and everything. So I didn't. They said it was I didn't kind of understand what they were saying because most of the stuff was being said to me in Spanish anyways. So it just didn't freak me out. Again, like I said, it was just the way it was set up where the butterflies were pretty much.
And it's probably better that it was butterflies instead of like locusts or something. You know what I mean?
Butterflies aren't really aggressive. Like I feel like they're kind of creatures that know who to land on. They know where they want to land and stuff. They don't just land on everybody and anybody.
They don't sting you. They don't do anything to you. They just land on you.
Mariposa. Mariposa. That's Spanish for butterfly.
Butterfly.
Yeah.
Mariposa.
All right, that's cool, KB. Oh, thanks, Deb.
That's what I was taught butterfly was.
What's going on in the chat?
Oh, Jolly's never seen it either. Okay. I don't know what's going on.
Wait, Jolly's never seen a firefly?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't think you've ever seen one.
Ray's never seen fireflies.
I don't know. They're just a little.
I don't know if they've had them in Australia. I don't know.
Kind of head thing and its ass glows in the dark.
I have no clue.
Yeah, I wonder if like other.
In the daytime, I wouldn't even know.
Yeah, in the daytime, they just look like little black bugs, but they don't. I don't think they really come out that much in the day. I don't know that that firefly. I think they're night creatures. I think they
crawl around in the day.
Well, I was just using it as an example. If it flew by me in the day, I wouldn't even know what it was. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't.
Yeah, but Six is what I'm saying is I've never in the daytime seen a bunch of them. Like how you'd see a bunch of bees, or you would see a bunch of flies, or you'd see a bunch of gnats, or whatever. I've never in the daytime seen a bunch of anything that I would recognize as that's a firefly. It's just during the day.
Okay.
Like, you don't. But at night, for some reason, they all just get together. It's like a party. It's like woohoo, like disco. Dun 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 dun.
Yeah, I think I've seen them. I think maybe in a movie or something because you see them like flitting around, But maybe in a movie, but actually like see one. It's like Jolly. I've never seen one. Like personally, I've seen them maybe in a couple of movies. You see people in the film and they're flitting around, or they put them in the jar. But
I wonder if that's how they communicate or something. It's interesting.
That's
if that light has,
you wonder, like, why do they light up? Like, what's the purpose? I mean,
I have no idea.
Unless they're only at night and they need. But you would think that having the light on them would attract their predators to them, right?
Right, but I don't know. I don't know that predators. I've never known. I don't know if bats eat them or whatever.
It's to call
I'm
the
sure.
mate.
Well, I know bats eat
I'm over
mosquito.
here. It's like a game of Marco Polo. Marco Polo to find their mate.
Or do they work together? Like, are they almost like a colony that all kind of works together? You know,
Like
like
bats
it's
or
like
something.
it's
Yeah,
like a flight, and let's light everything up together, and it's a chorus and make things pretty or something like that. Do they function like that, or are they just something that they just built like that, and that's how they work? I don't know. I've never really looked into it. That's
no,
funny.
thanks, KB.
I was just told that was just part of their mating ritual. Sort of a Marco Polo kind of, you know, one lights and then the other lights and they answer each other sort of
Could be.
for mating, you know, to find each other.
It could be.
You know, a
Or maybe
light.
they're just
I'll leave the light on, like Motel 6. We'll
Sort
leave the
of. I
light
don't
on.
know. I mean, you could be more. You're right. It could be a more advanced form of communication. The more we find out as science goes on, you know, that's what they said. You know, they found out that bees
What the fuck else we gotta do right now?
Well, KB's saying, hang on. KB's saying that they really don't have any predators besides birds, and I mean, most of the birds are asleep at night anyways, except for owls, I guess. And I'm not sure if owls are going to be eating these little tiny things. I don't know.
Bats would eat them though, probably. Bats eat all
Bats would
kinds.
probably eat
Bats
them.
love bugs.
Hey, Michael.
What's up, Michael?
Okay, so why do fireflies glow? Fireflies produce a chemical reaction inside their bodies that allow them to light up. This type of light production is called bioluminescence. When oxygen combines with calcium, adenosine, triphosphate, and the chemical lucifer in the presence of luciferious or bioluminescent enzyme.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that doesn't. But why though?
It doesn't really tell us anything. It just tells us
Right.
why
It
it lights
says
up.
how, but it
Okay,
doesn't
wait. The
say
purpose
why.
is.
They are
Speaking of
cute,
predators,
Joe.
firefly blood contains a defensive steroid called. Okay, I'm not going to read that either. Which makes them unappetizing to potential hunters. So they're not. Yeah, they don't have many. They don't have prey because their blood. Is like,
Okay.
don't fuck with
Okay,
us.
that makes
Does it
sense.
start with? Is it a phos PHOS?
No, it's Lusa bufangans.
Okay, that's good enough. Keep on going.
Yeah, but that's hold on. I have to go deeper.
And it makes them unappetizing.
Yeah, they taste
That
bitter.
makes sense. That makes sense if they're laid up, because that's what I'm thinking. If they're lighting up, they're being visible. So
Yeah,
why
and they
couldn't
are
the
not. They are
predators-
nocturnal. So that's they do.
Oh, there you go
It is a
then.
night thing.
There you go.
And some
Yeah,
fireflies
they are
actually
cute.
don't glow.
Huh. I thought.
Do
I
they
thought they
all
were different
glow, or is
bugs.
it males or females, or do they all?
I
I
think
knew
they
they
are.
were larvae and they were glowworms as larvae.
Yeah, because they're actually beetles.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
they're beetles.
Oh, really?
And yeah, they're a larvae. You know, they're called a glowworm as a larvae, and then they grow up to be
Oh, okay. Yeah.
glow.
And their light organs.
Remember
Their
that?
light organs are in their abdomens.
Yes, their ass.
Let's see.
The rest lights up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they do sometimes they actually know and they do the flashy displays. Like it's something that it's just natural for them. Occasionally they put on a light show.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool.
And I guess they're in Southeast Asia as well. They synchronize. Yeah, so
He's got some in the Philippines.
in Southeast Asia, the ones there, they synchronize their flashes. So they're all working together to create like pretty light shows.
I've seen them try to sync up here in Columbus,
pretty cool.
Ohio.
Oh, bats. KB saying bats really aren't a threat to them.
Hi, puppies.
And you're right, it is about mating too. They do also use it for mating.
So it is? Okay.
It just depends on the certain species. They say use it at their light patterns to mate.
Yay.
And there are male and female.
Partial credit. Yay.
Yeah. Oh, less
Cool.
and the females aren't the romantic ones. It's the male ones that are romantic.
All right.
Your treasures.
Oh, and some fireflies eat other types of fireflies.
I'll be damned.
And again, like I said, when I've grown up in the city, that it is our fault that they're leaving. See, it's fucking human.
Now we're talking.
Does it say what they eat?
No.
Other fireflies. Cannibals.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it did say they eat some other fireflies.
I knew I liked them.
You think that?
That
You
was
may not
our
like. So now we know more about fireflies.
educational program about biology today.
And folks, that was our little tribe about.
That was our
fireflies.
insect information
Thank
session.
you, fireflies, for taking us back to our childhood. For those who've never seen a firefly display, I hope that you do get to see one live or even on video because it is awesome.
And
It
if
is-
you're in college, that gives you a half a credit
Does
in
it?
biology.
Oh, don't you have to
because we
catch
got
them?
so into-
You have to catch them to get that though. You can't just look at them.
Oh, okay. If I catch them, I get a half a credit.
I don't know.
Last time I seen it, they were just out there in my patio with the duck and everything. So
Listen, they're cool, man. When you're high, they're even cooler. Well, I would like to fucking be on some psychedelics and see a fucking field of fucking fireflies. That would be awesome.
it's not all that.
I think I could be on
That'd
psychedelics
probably be cool, yeah.
in a field.
Would you say 6 is not all that?
It's not all that.
Maybe not
It's
for you.
boring quick.
Maybe not for you.
It gets boring quick.
Yeah, but you see them. Like you can go and see fireflies. I don't see them often. I haven't seen them now in probably like 3 years. It's
Oh,
been
man.
what? Yeah, 3. It's just because the last 2 summers. Yeah, because of some. Yeah, exactly. It's been 3 years, so I haven't seen any in 3 years.
Oh,
Good.
my buddy. I need to set you up with some fireflies over here this summer.
Woohoo!
I won't send them to you. I'll send you pictures.
Firefly, firefly.
Can't take the sky from me.
Old school song. Woohoo!
Put them in a jar and put them on your live.
I wouldn't do that now. That was a kid thing. Like again, I was thinking like a kid. You just knew you could create. I mean, I was a Boy Scout. I went to camp and stuff. Like, how can you create your own little lantern? Oh, these fucking fire. I mean, that's probably what they did back in the day. I'm sure that's what motherfuckers did before they had like fireflies around. Just put them in a jar. Get as many of you can. Put them in a jar. Drill some holes in it and keep it moving. Yeah.
You was a Boy Scout?
Yes, ma'am.
I was a Girl Scout once.
I was a Boy Scout.
Started as a Cub Scout.
Yep. Started in
I
Cubs.
started out as a brownie.
Yeah. I worked my way through it.
On my honor, I will try to do my best, and that's all I can remember.
The funny thing is I learned more in camp than I ever learned in the Boy Scouts. Because camp was more hands-on shit, like archery, rowing, like you was doing all this insane shit up in, the wilderness. So
How many badges did you get?
Oh, I don't remember. I had a bunch of them.
You had a gob?
The sewing badge, all kinds of crazy shit. Like I could do all kinds of dumb shit. I can still sew. I just don't like to.
Rock on.
Old school. What is it? What's this? A thimble? Is that what that thing called?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you put that on your finger.
Yeah,
and
put yourself with a needle.
Yep.
My dad taught me to sew.
Yeah. I don't like to do
one
that
of them
shit
little
again.
threaders that you put through there, and you put the thread through there, and it.
Oh, see, yeah, that's fancy. See, yeah, you're talking fancy shit now.
If you're good enough, you don't need those friends.
When you have fingers as big as mine, you have a threader. Like that's what the thimble's for. Like this. She's like, I had a hole puncher and everything. Yeah, no. Sitting there for 20 minutes trying to get my fucking big hands trying to get that stupid fucking thread through the little fucking needle hole and shit. Fuck, I hated that shit.
That's why you need a threader.
Again, see, fancy shit. They wasn't teaching you all that. They were teaching you basic shit.
Oh.
You're out and surviving in the wilderness. Who's going to have a threader with them? You're more likely to have your little fucking
You're
compass with everything inside of it.
Yeah, your compass. I forgot.
And then as I
those
got
ones.
older, it was my Rambo knife that had everything inside of it. I still have that.
Yeah,
shit.
I had one of those. I had one of those. You used to screw off the back. It had a compass on the bottom,
Yes.
and
Yes,
you
sir.
unscrew that, and then have all the matches and your little cutter and everything.
Yeah, it had a little fishing line in it with a fishing hook,
Yeah.
everything in that shit.
Yeah. Everything you needed.
Strike, it
Wow.
had to strike your matches, everything you needed to survive that little fucking. Well, not little knife. That shit. You could get smaller versions, but there's huge ones too.
Yeah, mine looked like a Rambo knife.
Yeah, exactly. It's in my safe. Oh, there's too many fucking Comic-Cons I've been to. I got fucking crossbows, swords, all kinds of insane shit.
I got some swords.
Just kind of canes with swords inside of them. When I got shot, I decided if I'm gonna have to fucking do any kind of defensive shit or offensive shit, at least I'm gonna have a fucking sword. So I got canes with fucking swords inside of them.
Yeah, I used to have a very expensive katana that got taken off me by the police years ago.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah, katana's
Yeah.
beautiful blades.
It was like worth about $5,000. It was beautiful.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yes. That'd be my weapon of choice in the fucking zombie apocalypse if I can't have a fucking
What
gun.
happened to it again?
The police took it.
Oh, and you can't
Yeah, they
never,
took
never,
a-
ever
they-
get it back?
No,
No.
Why not?
Well,
because I did something I probably shouldn't have done with it. So.
Oh, never mind.
Never mind. Back in the day.
What show is that? Was that Rosanna? No.
Yes.
It was
yes.
right, Rosanna Dana.
Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, Gilda
Exactly.
Gene, what's it? Gene Wilder's wife.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Gene Wilder.
That's so funny because people don't get it, but I'm still a fan of Saturday Night Live. I still like to watch Saturday Night Live.
I enjoy it.
I love old stuff though. The old stuff.
Oh, it's just I get it. Like you're never gonna replace the originals. And then there's some people who've come through there, the Eddie Murphys and different people you just can't replace. But I like to see new talent. I like to see them give other people a chance and see what they can do with new stuff. And the Weekend Update alone is just worth watching. Just with the news that they do, I love it.
Yeah.
Those two are some funny bastards. Colin Yost and Michael Chad.
There's a skit that lives rent free in my head. It's the Yeet skirt one.
Which one?
The Yeet skirt one. It's a new one.
What up, Smoke?
Yeet skirt.
Oh, it's like they're doing a rap. Yeah, who was it doing that shit?
You never loved me, Mom.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I've seen that skit. Yeah, they got some. There's some. I like Keenan on there. No. My Dick in the Box is one of the funniest skits they've ever. I could not believe that they did that shit on Saturday Night Live. It's like, what? These motherfuckers really went there? That shit. Justin. Okay, so my favorite host ever is what's his name, Alec Baldwin, and then surprisingly enough, Justin Timberlake comes in number 2 because he has some funny ass skits when he's on there.
That funny one.
He's funny as hell. He's very funny.
Beyonce when they were doing the dancing. And the guy from Ant-Man was it?
Paul Rudd.
Yeah, and he's brought in his boys. He was to dance with Beyonce, and it was a hilarious skit.
I've probably seen it too, and just don't remember it because I really
single ladies song or something.
Oh yeah,
they're dancing in tights, and that was hilarious.
I can imagine.
Oh my God.
Some good shit on there. I'm sorry, I still enjoy it. I don't care what nobody says. Fuck it.
Oh yeah, it's fun.
Get a roll with the punches.
I prefer. Yeah, I don't know.
Dan Aykroyd's not coming through that door. Bill Murray's not coming through that door. And if they are, they're going to be old and gray. Oh, sorry, that was a speech that John Calipari when he was fucking coaching the Celtics. He gave them that speech about. So you guys wouldn't understand that reference, but any Celtics fans would understand that reference. Sorry.
I'm the soul man. The soul man.
Which one? The movie or the song?
The movie was hilarious.
Oh, dude, it's one of my favorite movies. But it has one of the favorite. When it comes to racism, it has one of the best quotes ever in a movie. If you watch that movie, you watch in the end when James Earl Jones is talking to C. Thomas Howell. I think the kid's name is right.
Yeah.
He just asked him, he's like, so, you got to be black. Like, what was it like? How was the experience? He was like, well, I can't tell you about the experience because I know that anytime I could get out, like I could not be black anymore. I could change my life immediately. So it was just a good way to put shit. Because if you watch the movie, it is a funny movie, but it's actually a very deep movie. It was actually supposed to go to Harvard. Wasn't it supposed to be Harvard? I think it was Harvard.
It was that movie that made me realize that what I went through as a kid. Because I got olive skin, right?
Yeah.
So excuse me here when I say this, but I was called black, coon, nigger, boom, brownie, everything under the sun. And so my dad's very pale. My mum's got olive skin like me, and my sister's very pale. So I just grew up thinking it was just a normal thing to have colored skin when I was little. But then when I got to school, all these kids would racially abuse me. Most of them were farmers' boys as well, so they were terribly racist, terribly racist environments. And I experienced racism all my life at school. So I consider myself a black man because that's what they treated me like. So, but I don't really speak black and white. But yeah,
I understand. Racism sucks, man.
Wow.
It really
but, it's made me,
Yeah.
and I could never actually put up with racism anymore. I'm the first person to call someone out when they're racist. You know, I have had
I'm so
Aboriginals say to me, "Oh, you're white." See, they swear at you, and I'll be like, "Hey, do I look like a white man?" And they'll be like, I'll get right in their face. Do I look white to you? And they're like, "Oh, yeah, no, man." So,
check them. Sometimes you gotta let people know. Sometimes I don't say anything, and sometimes I just let motherfuckers know. Like, you need to watch what the fuck.
I just find that kind of astounding because to me, I mean, you look white.
I don't.
Yeah, well, I mean, my tan's faded since because I haven't been out in the sun for a month or so. But
I just find that odd because I mean, and if you're in Australia, you're gonna get tanned.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
right?
but I've got an olive tan. I mean, my mum's. I mean, it probably goes back to my mum's father, who was her biological father was part Indian. He was from America, so yeah. So I grew up I got told by my mum when I was about 10 years old that there was a good chance my grandmother had an affair because I think they kept it from her when she was a kid. But now that I'm older, like we've pursued it, and I mean, it's something that I've always accepted because of what I went through as a kid. And my mum experienced the same stuff because she had dark skin. She was called all sorts of names at school as well. So, it was kind of a hard thing for her to accept because her father that she grew up with, who wasn't a biological father, he was a lovely man, and he probably knew about the affair, and he still accepted her as his daughter and treated her no different to any of her sisters.
Good man.
Good man.
Wow. I just find that amazing because that's what I was going to say. Don't people tan? Like, are they all like really fair skinned down there or something? Or I just don't get that.
It's just look, because
it's just something that happened, unfortunately.
The farming culture is a bit different, because all the Aboriginal people work on the farms, and I think it's something that's these boys that grew up with parents that are probably quite racist towards the Aboriginal people in on the farms and that, and these boys just come to school and they didn't know any different because that's the way their parents were.
For some reason you look darker than normal. Okay.
And
wow, I'm so sorry.
What was funny is if there was they would never say it to an actual Aboriginal person because then they would be called out at school for being racist. But they used to say it behind my back and all sorts of stuff to me, and it was always to get a reaction. And in the early days, it did get a reaction. I clobbered a few people just calling me those sort of names. But then I learned that I was just going to get myself in more trouble for trying to
after a while, it's just not worth it.
You'll spend your whole life fighting.
Let them be stupid. Yep. Let them be stupid, and you just you go on your way, and you do your life, and wow.
As I get older, I've just accepted I am who I am, and I don't really care what anyone else thinks. So color doesn't really mean anything to me. I don't see black and white.
It doesn't, unfortunately.
All shades of color. I don't see people. I've never met a white person who looks white, and I've never met a person that's actually black. They might be really, really dark skinned, but they don't look black to me. They look really, really dark brown, and that's I guess that's where I've always been at.
Surprisingly enough, the lightest person and the darkest person in the world are both African.
Yeah, exactly.
How is that possible?
Jelly bean.
How is that possible? What is albinism?
Albino.
Oh, okay.
Beautiful.
Okay, well that's okay.
But it's considered. But the lightest skin person,
and they're still African. Yeah. So if they're albino, they're still African. So they'd be white. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like whiter than me, which is I'm white. I'm like redhead white. It's like you could probably see through my skin at some point.
Look at an albino squirrel.
Hey,
how pretty they are.
Hello.
Or an albino anything. How beautiful they are. Albinos are beautiful, I think.
Yeah.
They found an albino lobster here not too long ago. It was pretty cool.
Awesome.
I don't know what's happening. Everything's gone. Oh no, there it goes. It's better.
What happened?
What I do?
When you're talking, it's all. I know, I've lost my sound. I might have to go out and see if I can reset it.
It might be me.
It's not just you. We've been having problems a little bit with all that. It's not just you. I've been having a little bit of issues with people kind of skipping, and so okay. Well, He's gonna come back.
The only person I heard skip it was you.
I
didn't even know that Jill spoke. Jill, did you say anything?
I said hi.
Yeah. Came in and I said hi, and she said hi back, and she's just listening.
Oh. How you doing, Jilly Bean?
I'm
Hey,
okay.
K-Ride.
A little
Just
tired.
okay?
Hey, right.
Yeah, I know.
believe in miracles
I know, smoking.
Since you came along.
Yes,
You jelly bean, you.
That's better.
Is that
God, I
better?
couldn't hear a word that anyone saying. It was all distorted.
What? Huh?
Huh? What?
Who?
Did I taste it?
Just ignore John.
A-E-I-O.
Just talking in my sleep.
Sometimes why?
You know you can't take them seriously, right? You know you can't take them seriously.
Johnny's my platonic love interest. Don't worry. I understand.
I'm just here for the comments.
I'm just here.
I'm just saying.
And the marijuana smoke. Okay.
I'm just here to smoke weed, and I got none.
But just think, within 24 hours or less, you will have some marijuana.
Yeah, when I just ducked down the shop just before, I went and got a cheese and ham croissant, and my sister rang me, and I was like, I hope you got weed when I get home. She goes, I got plenty. I said, good.
Woo-hoo. I told you, don't forget, ask somebody about a good stock or walking stick. Get yourself a good walking stick.
Oh, Tex.
Sorry.
How many Yanks have asked you about Vegemite sandwiches?
I've had a few conversations. We sent some when Kelly was doing it. So we sent her a package with chocolate and Vegemite and that. And
BT sent me one. Sent me a care package.
Yeah. So
I got a care package as well.
The Tams, what they're called?
Yeah,
Tim oh my God, they're heaven.
Yeah, I've
They're
tried
worth
Tim
the
Tams.
They're worth the flight.
You can get them in America, right?
Yeah,
I
I get
know.
them at Kroger's.
I'll have to do some more care packages and send you some more stuff.
Woohoo!
I want to say something, and you can all say, sorry to hear that, but let's get past that after that because I've moved on in my life. Lizzie and I broke up.
Oh, no.
But it's all good. We're in a good place. It's not a bad breakup, but we're just going in different places in our lives. So I just wanted to let everyone know that because people keep saying to say hi to her, and it sort of kind of eggs me a bit. And I'm like, I haven't felt in a good place to talk about it till now. So yeah. So, but anyway, yeah, she actually has got you a really cool ashtray she wants to send to you. So yeah.
Oh, a good breakup, a breakup where you can both actually talk to each other is wonderful. That you ain't wanting to kill each other or slash each other's tires, where you can actually work with each other. That's awesome. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and you're both, you both still respect each other, and you're both still friends.
That's
I love
good.
it. But,
I mean,
I've been on my own journey for a while now, and I had to come back to Perth to look after my sister and help her, and she's gone to help her dad and live with her dad to help him because he's getting pretty old. So we're just in different plases, so it's just the way it is.
Yeah,
it happens.
It happens, it happens, and it's no one's fault. These things just happen, right?
Well,
thank you for letting us know. Thank you. So
anyway, I just want to get that out of the way. So.
Gotcha.
Well, thank you for trusting us and sharing that with us, and now we'll move
look,
on.
you guys are my new family. I spend every week on a video with you at least once a week. So I love you all, and I can't be anything but honest. And the last time when I think it was Robin was like say hi to Gadriel, and I'm like, oh,
don't do that anymore. To Lizzie. I thought that was when she went back to Lizzie. I thought everyone would see that.
Yeah, well, that was kind of when it started. So yeah. So I mean, we spent all the year apart last year, and it was just too hard because of the COVID crap and not being able to travel. It was like, well, we sort of just, like I said, we moved into different directions. So
it happens.
Yeah.
Say no more.
Yeah. Yep. I'm saying, we understand.
Robin,
Unfortunately, luckily it's
Hey,
Robin.
careful what y'all say. There's niggas in the chat, okay?
I keep hearing, is Robin here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Robin.
Bad.
I can't see the chat. I'm sorry.
Hey, Robin.
Oh,
I'm working on a potato, a light bulb, and a 9-volt battery. So you'll
What are you
have to
fucking?
excuse
What are you, MacGyver? What are you making a fucking vibrator with that?
Thanks, Cliff.
No, that's
Thanks,
what
Robin.
that's what I'm
Thanks,
having
Carl.
this conversation.
hey guys, I got a bill. I have a little bit of a family emergency that I got to deal
Oh.
with. I'm okay. Everyone's all right. It's one of our great aunts.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
I will be back.
Okay.
All right, Jill.
Works out. We're the best.
All right,
Hey,
honey.
be careful what you say. Robin's around, you know. Just be careful, okay?
Yeah.
Sensitive thugs all need hugs. Hey, Michael, I don't know. Can you come in for a minute? I was trying to ask you a question. I don't know if you got my message on Facebook about the pink moon. Is there actually a pink moon tonight, and can you see it in Cali? I don't know if it's something that you can see everywhere, because I figure if it is, you'd be on top of that.
He's got it. Well,
I
Keith
saw the moon
actually.
this morning. It was huge.
It
Driving
didn't
into
look
work.
pink last night.
What'd you say?
I said it didn't look pink last night when I was looking at it. Maybe it's like it probably wasn't completely full. Yeah.
Oh, and I think that's what I think out of mine actually had posted that it's supposed to be a pink moon.
Yeah, I saw that on Facebook.
I saw that. Yeah.
I can see a pink moon
Well,
anytime
Keith
I
was
want.
saying, hang on, Keith's,
Without using a mirror.
what? I didn't hear that. Sorry.
She said she can. Six Drop said she can see a pink moon anytime she wants. I see a bad moon rising.
You're close.
Thank
I
you
can show
for
you. I
sharing.
can show you a brown moon if you want.
Am I wrong?
A hairy brown moon if you want. There you go.
Yeah. Has it got craters?
And I have to report that my ass isn't as fabulous as it used to be. I used to have a really, really nice ass, and it's gone.
Oh my
My
God.
ass is the only white part of me.
And my ass is gone. Gone.
Oh.
You get an acidectomy.
A backiotomy. I got an assiotomy. They took my ass away. No, it's just because I lost too much weight, so that was part of the process. I guess a lot of my weight was in my ass and my thighs. Where's the pink moon? Hold up, Six Drops. You said you're gonna show us a pink moon. Where's the pink moon?
No, I said I could see a pink moon anytime I want.
She said she was going to show it.
Stay out of this, Corey. Damn. Talking about the fun. Let's see how far she was willing to go. Get my poor live stream pulled down.
Oh my
That is adult
God.
content that is not allowed to be seen on YouTube. There'll be no more mooning. Well, you motherfuckers said it was the pink moon. Y'all did say it was the pink moon.
Michael's saying he's got it and he can. He said Tiff is napping and not feeling well. So I guess he's going to maybe try and come in. I think that's what he means.
No pressure. I just want to know if he was able to see it. That's all. If he was going to be monitoring it.
I just love Karen.
I don't know what time it's supposed to be pink. Is it pink on the rise? Is it pink and it's going to be the highest point? I don't know when it's going to be pink, so I don't know what time he'll be able to see it if he can see it. That's all I was asking. Because I know, he'd be the person that fucking have the best view of it. So if he's going to be doing a live, anything.
I don't know how much.
Okay, I'm going to go into the kitchen and take a look because the moon will be at the back. I'll be back in a second. I'll see if it's out back. Hang on.
Okay. Good God. Good Lord.
I'll be back.
Oh, goodness.
I figure if anybody would have information on this shit, it would be Cali Boss. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not Jonas, Cali Boss.
I mean,
A pink moon.
I just saw the moon this morning. It was huge.
Wait, squatting over mirror. Okay, right. Wow.
Is there supposed to be a lunar eclipse this month too, or is that next full moon?
I'm not even sure.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw that there's an eclipse coming up too.
But that might just be. Is that just an Australian thing, or would we see the same shit?
No,
you see?
it's not like a solar eclipse, which only you can see from certain points. So it's a lunar eclipse should be able to be seen from anywhere. So,
That's where I was hearing.
Okay,
about
even
it.
Michael's saying it's not up yet.
Okay. Yeah, so he can. He
I went
wouldn't-
and looked. I haven't seen. I don't see the moon yet. So, because usually it comes around the house. So I don't see it yet.
It's hiding.
Oh, by Joe.
They haven't put the
It's
fucking
hiding.
the
And
pink light
it's
bulb
a
in
clear
yet.
night here too. So, yeah, it's a clear night. So it should be good.
It was a clear right night.
It was a clear night.
It was a clear night. We could see the moon high in the sky. And as we sit there and gaze upon the moon, it turned a bright pink. And it perplexed us as we had never seen a pink moon before. And we saw it on the sign of something evil to come upon us. And then the aliens descended. They came from the skies. The end.
Dark and stormy night.
Oh, you wanted more? And then the aliens came
We're all
down
like,
and they fucked everybody and killed them.
God.
The end.
Meanwhile, there was a tap on the window.
Epilogue. We are sexy and delicious.
Oh, no, wait. I'm wrong. I'm sorry. Hold up. The aliens came down, and then upon my eyes, I saw these warriors of a darker bronze skin, and they appeared upon us with smiles upon their face as they used their spiritual powers to ascend and take the aliens and shun them away from Earth. It was a glorious sight to see these.
Fear them with their magic.
We now
spears.
call them Negroes upon us to save us.
Shine them.
There's one man who
shine
admired him so much. He took the Jerry curl as his
I
own.
should reach out to the Zulu Nation and ask them how they feel about fucking Corey Good. Although, wait a minute, Africa Bambaataa is kind of controversial, so maybe not.
Okay, apparently the moon won't actually be pink, according to Smoking and Michael.
Yeah.
Michael's put the pink moon is named because it corresponds with the early springtime bloom of the wildflower Phlox subulata, which is native to eastern North America and is commonly known as moss pink.
Well, thank you. Got you.
Why ruin it? I wanted to see a pink moon.
Yeah, man. If you look hard enough, it'll turn.
Everyone's gonna look at it.
Stare at it long enough, it'll
You
turn.
can hide from nothing.
Look, hold on. Hi, my name's. Sorry, it's pink.
I just want to say green moon.
Green cheese.
In July.
Green cheese.
I want to find the planets is just marijuana.
Yeah. The
Maybe
green planet.
Like just like fruits, like big fruits and
Marijuana and
marijuana
mushrooms.
plants everywhere. No, every kind of fruit and vegetable you could think of everywhere, like huge abundance of it, and marijuana and mushrooms everywhere.
Ooh.
I'd be good.
Yeah. And you don't have to cut down trees to build houses either. We'll have some kind of different kind of habitat, so nothing gets fucked with. Okay.
You just weave the trees together.
Just you can
Space
call
weed.
me SpongeBob. I'm going to carve my house from inside a giant pineapple.
Well, Smoking is actually, now that he's a super soldier, he's got to try the space weed. So he can travel through dimensions when he smokes and gets high and shit now.
You know, it's been 50 years.
Nice.
Cheech and Chong did their first movie. 50 years now.
Since which movie?
Cheech and Chong did their first movie. I think it was 50 years. They're celebrating 50 years.
That's
At the end of one of their movies, he comes back with space weed or something, doesn't he? Or is it space
That's
coke?
the next movie. That's 80 or 81. But the first movie came out like 78 or 79.
Oh, well, they're saying, I saw something, they look pretty old, but they're
It
like
might be the
celebrating
albums.
50 years or something. So,
Be one of the albums.
oh, all right, yeah. Yeah.
Excuse me.
No, I just found out that Jiggy is the same age. I will be the same age as Wilford Bridley when he was in Cocoon.
Wow.
He was 51 when he did that movie.
He looked like he was 91. Are you
Yeah, I
serious?
know. And I'm like, wait,
he
I'm
was
gonna
like
be the same age?
70 or something.
That's the guy
Yeah,
who's
they
like
dyed his
diabetes,
hair
right?
green. It's the only
Yeah.
thing they did to him.
The oatmeal guy.
Yeah.
The oatmeal guy with the white.
Him, Don Amici's in the movie.
Yep.
What's his name? Steve Guttenberg.
Yeah, Steven Spielberg, yeah.
I'm trying to think who else is in the movie.
The married couple, Jessica Tandy, and I forget her.
Yeah, in the
husband's name.
Yeah, I can't remember his name. Hume something, isn't it? Hume something
And
like
Donna
that.
Beatty won an Oscar for that.
Did they?
Really?
He was best supporting actor or something. That's what I was reading today when I saw that it came up in Facebook. I was like, oh, so I just read about the movie. So I haven't seen it in so long.
Yeah.
Brian Dennehy's in it.
Oh, that's like, yep, absolutely. Yeah, that's a cool little movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
Got superpowers and shit. Breakdancing and shit. That was my favorite scene. They started breakdancing.
Like the old dude at the club.
Yeah, exactly. Like, get on down, buddy. Yeah, jumping up in trees and shit. And then, of course, the first thing he does, he cheats on his wife. Bastard. He feeling young again. Sorry, if you never saw Cocoon, you missed an experience. It was a fun movie.
Yeah, it was a great movie. It was a good
good
movie.
movie for the family.
Ron Howard movie.
Was it?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. He has so many fucking movies, and I was thinking, like, wow, that was Ron Howard? Okay. I guess.
I just remember Night Shift because Opie was directing a movie, or Richie Cunningham.
Richie Cunningham.
With the Fonz and a young Michael Keaton and Shelley Long. And it was a great movie.
Every day.
Yes, it was.
You and Keats, you motherfuckers with that. Well, I know who the gaffer was, who the key grip was, security, the drivers, catering.
You who did lights on Thursday? Yeah.
Even the fans. I know all the fans that were there outside getting autographs.
I'm out. Dinner's ready.
Go eat, manja.
All right, Johnny, take care.
See you guys later. Love
Bye,
you.
Renee.
Yeah.
Bye, Renee.
I'm gonna
Bye.
go too. I'm getting tired. You guys have a good night. I'll see you
right.
soon.
Peace. I'm out. She just dipped too. She's like, I'm out. Peace. She's like, I'm gone.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go in about 10 minutes. I'll stay on for a little bit, but I've got to pack my bags and get myself sorted so I'm ready for tonight.
Yes, sir. It's time to head home and get high. And get
Oh,
high.
yeah.
And get high.
Hey, smoke weed all the day.
Fucking TikTok won't let me put up weed smoking videos. I'm like, what's the point?
Yeah, exactly. I don't do TikTok.
That's so dumb. They won't let me put up video smoking weed. Like, that's just dumb.
On TikTok?
Yeah. I put up one video with my own music and fucking put it up there and was smoking weed. And they were like, this is a violation of terms. They wouldn't even fucking post.
I was going to say.
I've always wanted to smoke weed on camera, and I've got to do that on your show. So
yes, sir.
You can't show weapons. You can't show a cigarette. You can't show booze. I think you can show boobies.
See, that's whatever. That's what I'm saying. That's
thanks,
just,
kid.
fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck them. That's just stupid shit. Like, it's weed. It's whatever. I don't give a fuck. I don't put up much content there anyways, and that's why. Because they're bullshit. Bullshit. It's bullshit. Can't smoke.
I have fun.
Thank you, YouTube, for leaving us to do this shit. You're not fucking with a brother. Hey. Smoke weed every day.
That's the one.
Twice on Tuesdays.
Apparently, my sister's got some pretty good stuff too, so it's gonna rock me. I'll probably be more stoned than I've been in the last few years because it's been a while since I've had this sort of break.
Word. Woohoo!
Reset my cannabinoid system.
I hope
my
we're
tolerance
live.
is low.
I hope we're live and you're that high.
Well, yeah, I'll have a couple when I get home, but I'll wait till the next morning. If you're going to do a stream tomorrow, I'll get on and get myself absolutely wasted as.
Woohoo! You'll be Mary and Keith liquor wasted. That was a fun night. That shit was hilarious. You Snake Plissken and Escape from LA. That was corny ass movie. At least be Snake Plissken and Escape from New York. I know New York's not your city, but come on, man. Riding the fucking tidal wave into the fuck. Come on. That shit was corny as fuck. That shit was so bad. And I loved Escape from New York. I saw that shit in the movie cinemas. But Escape from LA, no.
I remember that. Oh my God. Snake.
Was it
Snake Plissken? It was Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell, yeah. I remember that now.
Some dude named Snake. That's all I remember.
Yeah, Snake Plissken. He was the fucking.
There you go.
They got him out of. He was a criminal, and they got him out of jail to go in New York to save the president's daughter because the president's plane crashed or some shit. Or save the president himself, I believe. Yeah, he cut off his finger. Yeah, it was the president himself because the president. Yeah.
Who was the person in Big Trouble Little China or something?
That's
Is that-
Kurt
Oh,
Russell.
Big Trouble.
Yeah,
Yeah,
The
that's a
same
good
character?
one too.
yeah, same person.
Same character, same snake
No, it's
guy.
a
Yeah?
different, no. And
Oh
he's,
no, no, okay, yeah.
he's a truck driver. He's what the fuck is
Oh,
his,
that's right. Yeah,
fuck? What's his name in Big Trouble Little China?
Big Trouble Little.
I can't remember. That's why I was getting it confused. But I remember the name Snake from one of the movies, but I wasn't sure if it was like a same
It
character. Or
was Short Stack was the little tiny boy. Short Stack.
oh yeah, yeah.
I thought I thought short. No, maybe I'm thinking
That's
of
in
short,
Indiana Jones, isn't
yeah,
it?
that's Short Rounds. It's Short Rounds.
Short Round.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
Short
was Indiana
Round, yeah, Short
Jones.
Round.
But they're talking about his which you couldn't say nowadays because that
So
was Short Round.
many movies.
He's like he's Short Round Eyed Kid pretty much.
Yeah, so many movies. Yeah.
You know what I discovered not last night, the night before, because I was all disappointed at the Marvel movies. I'd gotten through all the Marvel movies. I didn't even realize there was a show called The Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Like, I started watching that, and I realized there's like 22 episodes and 6 seasons. I was like, yes, more Marvel.
Dude, I finished that whole series actually.
I didn't even realize it existed. I was looking through the Disney stuff, and I was like, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. because wasn't there like a TV series that was just called S.H.I.E.L.D.?
No, it was always I believe it was just
No, there was a bald-headed guy in it. That was anyway. I was getting it confused, and I thought it was just another show. And then when I looked at it, I was like, "Hang on, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That's the Marvel stuff." Anyway, so I started watching that, so I'm pretty stoked.
Yeah, it's fun. I enjoyed it.
Wasn't Shield? It's spelled S.H.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, that's what I was confused.
Strategic hazard intervention. I forget what it stands for.
Okay,
Yeah.
you've heard of it too. Yeah, I've
Yeah.
never seen it, but I
Well,
think
it's
I've heard of that.
it's a huge Marvel thing. It's basically the human version of their military force that deals with superhero shit, extraterrestrial shit, and everything. They got the Hydra carrier, not the Hydra carrier, with the carrier and all that type of bullshit.
Yeah, it's cool.
They're spies.
I've watched 3 episodes, so
yeah, you enjoy it.
Because I was like, I really enjoyed watching all the movies in sequence and like what, and now there's the whole like backstory. Because obviously that was Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. a comic book? Was it a comic book? Was the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Well,
not like
it wasn't really Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. The way it started was Nick Fury, who
the
Marvel movies, who also wasn't black, and he became black in the alternate universe, but he was originally white. He was a spy, and then he ended up leading a thing called S.H.I.E.L.D., which was the humans' kind of answer to all of a sudden all these superpowered beings and gods and aliens and showing up and shit. They needed to figure out a way to counteract it. So they filled it full of most of them are all just spies and shit.
Yeah.
Espionage spies, mercenary shit like that, who were just hired by the government to,
You guys heard of Umbrella Academy?
I watched that. I watched that whole series as well.
Wasn't that cool? I watched that not too long ago.
Oh, yeah,
that
absolutely.
I thought was good. That one I know about.
That's also funny too, because it was kind of a prerequisite for Ellen Page, coming out and changing, her changing her gender. But if you watch the Umbrella Academy, like her role and stuff like that, her character, it would kind of lead you into that. Because if you watch the whole series
of
I believe I
Umbrella
have.
Academy, yeah, if you watch her character,
Yeah, with the leader was a goldfish.
I've only watched about 3 or 4 episodes. I sort of fell off the wagon with that. I haven't watched it since. So.
Yeah, it gets better because you kind of, once you understand their powers and how they use them and stuff, it's kind of crazy. But yeah, it's slow.
There's only 2 seasons of that, isn't there?
Yeah, I believe so. I don't know if they're making it.
I'll watch it after I finish watching the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. then.
Yeah.
I watched that some time ago. A few months ago.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed it. I remember I liked it.
Yeah, like I said, it kind of drags in the beginning, but then once, it kind of reveals their powers and the stuff that they do, it makes it a little bit more fun.
I'll give a series about 2 or 3 episodes. I'll give it a fighting chance.
I'm not saying Kisa has anything to do with her character. I'm not at all. I'm saying just it kind of does have something to do with her character, in a sense. If you watch the show, I mean, that's just my interpretation.
Yeah, right. All right, guys. I'm going to go and get myself packed up and get myself sorted for the day. Get ready for my travel tonight.
Gotcha. brother.
Good to hang out with you, Zay. I'll catch you tomorrow, hopefully.
Yes, sir.
Happy
Safe
trails.
travels.
All right, people.
All
Lots
right,
of love.
brother. Yes, sir. You can probably do another blunt. You still smoking over there?
I'm
It's
here.
just me and you.
Yep.
I don't know the comics. I just know the series that I watched. I never watched the comic. I mean, I never read the comics. Stop talking on the sidelines. Bring your ass in here, motherfucker.
Yeah. Who are we talking to in the
Keats.
sidelines? Oh yeah.
I gotta read chat shit.
Master Keats.
I'm still gonna roll another
Your
blunt. I gotta read chat shit.
Your presence is requested in the stream, Master Keats.
Yeah, you can come in here for a fucking blunt. Fuck. You know what I mean? Where's
Come forth, O great one.
Where are the Zulu warriors at? Come and save us. Can
Zulu
anybody help
warriors.
us? Anybody?
I know nothing about Zulu warriors.
Well, I tell you, I don't think he does either. I think they're just taking some shit and trying to spin it as always.
I'm trying to think when I was like 14 years old, maybe 15 years old, I learned, and I don't know if it's Swahili or Kenyan, Nenda Salama. And it means go in peace.
Well, most cell phones now you have translators. Too. You might be able to just look at the language and then put
I'm
it in
going
the
to have
phone.
to look it up, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's not Zulu.
Well, there's so many different fucking dialects and languages and shit. I did a fucking, well, I don't know if I didn't date it, but she was from South Africa, but she sounded like she had an English fucking accent and she ended up moving to England. It was weird. I was like, why do you sound English?
My roommate in the Navy, she was from the West Indies. I loved her accent.
Where in the West Indies was she from?
St. Kitts.
St. Kitts? Oh, yeah. I can dig it.
Love to listen to her talk.
I'm not smoking 2 blunts. I want to have a little bit of weed for tomorrow, if you don't mind, sir. Unless you plan on bringing me some weed. I'm waiting. You bringing me some weed, Keats? Sorry, Michael. Sorry, Tiff. If you hear me.
Uh-oh.
At least he woke. At least he didn't blame me. Don't blame me. It wasn't me. In the words of Shaggy, it wasn't me.
Wasn't me. But I saw you in the kitchen.
That was that commercial with Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis, whatever, Kunitz, his wife, and Shaggy was fucking awesome from the Super Bowl. That was the funniest commercial to me. I don't know. That's why you don't watch TV. You don't watch TV.
No, I don't watch TV.
So for the Super Bowl this year, they took that Shaggy song, and Shaggy's in the video, and it's Ashton Kutcher actually singing it, and he's watching her around the house hiding, eating Cheetos in a commercial. If you want to look it up on YouTube, I know you access YouTube at least.
Yeah, I got
it. And you'll get a good laugh.
That's cute. Yeah, I'll check
Really
it out. Yeah, Super Bowls, I like the commercials better than...
I don't. They're not what they used to be anymore.
Really?
At all. No. And the problem with the commercials nowadays too is if you really pay attention, is that they give away all the fucking commercials before the Super Bowl. Like you can literally see them. They're already advertising most of them before the Super Bowl. It makes no sense.
Do they still do the Budweiser Clydesdale horse thing?
Nope.
Really?
Nope, I don't think so. Because I don't really
That
pay.
was
I don't
always-
kind of zone out
always,
the commercials on
You
it.
know, the one with the Clydesdale horses and the little dog, and it'd always be a tearjerker usually.
Well, no, those are usually the Christmas ones. I thought.
I can't remember, but
Yeah,
I've
you might-
seen football over the winter season.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to have a football commercial
I don't know.
with Clydesdale and trying to make a bunch of people cry. I don't think that kind of
Because
goes.
it was like I don't know. One was where the Clydesdale couldn't push the
Yeah, I think aren't those Christmas
the
ones? I could be
wagon
wrong.
and the bigger horses were
I could be
actually
wrong.
pushing it. And I don't know. I can't. Gosh, we're talking about. Like I said, I
YouTube.
occasionally look over someone's shoulder on
YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube. I see a lot on YouTube.
Well, I'm saying you can look on YouTube. I'm sure it's there.
and what people share on Facebook, and I don't spend a lot of time on Facebook.
What's
People
that?
talk about Twitter, and I don't even have a Twitter account unless there's someone pretending to be me on
There
Twitter.
is.
That's kind of
There
scary.
is. There's somebody named Seven Drops.
Good luck to him.
They dropped it 7 times. At least you only dropped it 6. 6 was the limit. You pushed it to the limit. Limit. Hold on. Hello.
Hello.
Wicked Pissah.
Hello. Is anybody there?
Pissah.
Hello, God. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Are we?
God, is
can we
that
just-
you?
Can we just? It's me, Margaret.
This is God speaking.
God's name is Margaret.
No, it's that that book. God,
Oh.
can you hear me? Or is it? It's me, Margaret. It's about female stuffs for preteen. Wow, it's a gross comment. Wow, this is a great start. To
I
this
wasn't.
conversation.
I wasn't there for that. Yeah. How are you doing?
Hello, it's me, Margaret.
Hi, Margaret.
Hi, Maggie.
No, good to see you.
What are you doing?
We're packing. She's packing up dishware. We got rid of our couch. We're gonna get rid of our bookshelf. Yeah, we're just in the throes. I'm about to close up my computer station, which is a weird, like, it's for the past year, me getting into, YouTube and meeting all of you guys. It's kind of a weird thing to take all this stuff down. It's like, all right, well, that's how it started. We'll change it somewhere else. But yeah,
it's got to go.
Shutting a pulse off, isn't it?
It
Turning
is.
off a
There's-
life support system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luckily, I can still do things creatively without the need of this honking computer.
Don't worry, you have that portable computer in your hand.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, but it is like, there's a lot of projects that are on halt right now that, really bum me out that I didn't get finished beforehand, but I'm trying to be easy on myself.
Yes.
To be honest.
Anybody know anything about flooring?
No.
Just that I need one to walk.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking about getting some flooring done. I don't know if I have to move the furniture, if they do it for me, or how that works.
Oh, I would imagine you
Yeah.
probably want to ask them that.
Yeah.
I do not know. You are far more advanced in the homestead business than I am right now.
Okay.
Yeah, and I wouldn't want to lie to you. But I would just imagine if
Wanna
you're going to
get
pay
a-
somebody, you should be able to ask them that question.
You just put a bunch of Elmer's glue, like bottles of it, and just on top of dirt, and just wait for it to dry. Boom, you got yourself a floor.
Or even, I know it's a weird way sometimes, but reviews of companies, sometimes people might be like, oh, they did all this work, but they didn't move my stuff or whatever.
Right.
Sometimes people can be very telling about their experiences with companies. So
Yeah, Michael knows about flooring. Michael, come on in. We're spooky too.
wait, what about Spooky
Spooky.
1? Why Spooky 2?
Spooky Tom Bien.
What's wrong with Spooky 1?
I'll take both of them.
Spooky also.
Spooky.
Oh, Michael says you'll need to move your stuff before you have folks coming into work. Well, sure. Yeah, I imagine you don't want things on your floor when people are coming to work on your floor.
Huh?
Call me crazy.
That was very confusing. Remember my hurt. Okay.
He said you need to move your stuff before you have folks coming into work.
UFO folks are coming into work?
No, for flooring.
Why are UFO people coming to work?
No.
Oh, someone's telling me that I have to move my stuff before they come in to work for my flooring.
On the floors.
Yeah.
Damn it, Jiggy.
So I got to move all that shit myself before they'll do it.
Sorry.
You made me snort.
Good.
you, whoever. Was that Spooky giving me the feedback?
No, that was
Puppy power.
That was Cali Boss.
Yeah, Leroy Jenkins.
I remember when I learned about that meme.
Hey,
And
Keith.
like I didn't play World of Warcraft. Ah, you son of a bitch.
You came in here just for that. You know it. Hey, Mary.
Yeah. No, I have headphones in, so thanks.
I know. I was joking. Sorry, it's kind of what Michael does. That's Michael on the soundboard tonight.
Oh wait, so Michael says if you had a contractor friend, they may help move your stuff before the work. Usually, it should take 1 day, depending on the size of the room you're flooring, or reflooring, I should say. Yeah. God,
Yeah.
I haven't even. I'm not even there yet. Like we're just trying to find a place to live.
You just trying to live.
I got
man.
a 13 by 14 foot.
He just wants to live.
I'll have to
Just
see
trying
what
to
they got, what
thrive.
they insist on. I gotta call them. I'm thinking a nice dark Berber.
I don't even know what a Doc Berber is.
It's just that low. It's not fuzzy. It's just low little knots. Easy to keep clean.
Yeah.
You say
Yeah,
so.
hardwood is I don't know. I'm sure there's many different versions of hardwood floors, but really enjoyed ours.
This is a tile floor, and the tiles are coming up, and it's held down with duct tape.
Wait, did you really, really enjoy yours?
Maybe.
They got
We
down
sold-
and dirty.
We sold a couch today.
Oh, wow. You're looking at that couch. Shh. You don't tell nobody now you're here.
That was one of the things. It's like, well, we shampooed it.
You have to have a conversation. Now, listen, couch, you know you signed the NDA the day I bought you, right? So when you leave here, you can't tell people what went on here.
Yeah.
Okay? It's between all the three of us.
Snitches get couch stitches.
Exactly. So, stitches will get your stitches removed, snitches, okay?
Yeah.
And then just be outside somewhere in the rain, falling apart.
Should
Animal
I be
pudding inside
saying
you.
small prayers for this couch or what?
Huh? No. What?
No, good riddance.
Oh, you're getting rid of the couch.
Oh, we're kind of Dharma bums in the sense that, we bought a lot of the furniture when we first moved here. We've only been here a year and a half, less than a year and a half. And we're like, screw it. Like we're going through like a big purge of stuff, and we'll find something better. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like not tied to any of the relics of the past, year and a half. So it's been really easy just to be like, all right, $50. Goodbye.
Bye-bye. See you later.
Bye, Felicia.
6 drops. It's the anniversary of Friday. You need to watch that movie.
Yeah. It's
What's
true.
it called? Anniversary of Friday?
No,
It's called Friday.
It's the anniversary
But
of the
then you
movie.
need to watch a Friday after next. Oh, wait, no, next Friday and then Friday after next.
Yeah.
It's a trilogy.
A lot of weed in it.
Yeah.
So the
lots
first
of weed.
one's called Friday.
Yep.
Yeah. The
And the
next one's
second
called
one's-
Next Friday.
Okay.
And then there's Friday after next.
And then
and
the
then
Friday
Friday
after
after.
next. So Friday, next Friday, and the Friday after next. I'm just, hey, if I want to make the effort, I want to make sure I get the name right.
Oh, it's so good to watch them all in a row and get blazed. I'm sure is exactly how it was intended.
Do you think they'd be?
Um,
I hate to ask this. I sound like a broken record. You think they're on Netflix?
I don't know, actually. I don't think so. Yeah.
I might have to see if they're. I bet you they're on YouTube also.
Oh, I've got other ways too. I could send you some links. Wink, wink.
I'm gonna have to find.
Fell
you, 'cause
off the
this
back
is
of
only-
the Wi-Fi truck.
It is on YouTube for $3.99.
I do, the only way I know you, buddy, is through here on YouTube. And,
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
I'll have
Um,
to. You'll have to find me on
Do you have Amazon Prime?
Facebook.
Is it on
No.
Prime?
Oh, yeah, it's on Prime, $3.99. It's on Vudu,
No.
Prime, Cinemax, Apple TV, iTunes.
Okay, so I'm on Twitter as pragmagic_cast, and I'll send you links just to stream it. You don't even have to download it. Like, there's this European site. I mentioned this last night. It has saved me so much money in like streaming platforms and otherwise. Like sometimes you get screeners from movies that are just in theaters. So, but I've said too much. I'm gonna get sniped.
I'm just here for the comments.
But I love KB said, "Fuck your couch, Keezy. Fuck your couch."
Buy another one, you rich motherfucker.
Yeah, yeah. Motherfucker.
Yo, if you ever
Those
actually
platform shoes with dirt just going.
Keats, if you ever get a chance, watch the actual whole interview that Rick James does, where they get the snippets from that,
Yeah,
and it's fucking hilarious. The whole interview's hilarious because he's out there.
And like, what's his name? The Murphy brother,
Charlie Murphy.
Dude, R.I.P. Charlie Murphy.
Yeah,
that was sad.
He's a funny bastard in his own right.
He
too.
was so good and like such a good storyteller.
Well, yeah, it became easy too. I mean, once you he went from the fucking Navy and comes back, his brother's a fucking worldwide fucking hit.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, his life, he just get thrust into that life. Just the true Hollywood stories of being the brother of Eddie Murphy are fucking insane.
I loved it too, and like, you know, Chappelle's show when he's acting in his own reenactments of the story, and he was funny as hell.
Yes,
he's got like the Jerry curl and like the Thriller jacket on.
Yeah. But if you hear like the whole basketball thing with Prince and them too, what they didn't tell you, because I've actually listened to him talk a little bit more about it too, is that they were all dressed up from the nightclub. So they're playing Prince and them, you know, but they're playing in fucking like
I remember that part.
Pants and fucking. But no,
and they come out in like full athletic gear, and they're still in like high heels and leather and shit.
No, Charlie Murphy and them weren't. They didn't have athletic gear. It wasn't even like that.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, Prince came out, right?
Exactly.
Their team or Prince's team.
Yeah, boots. They talk about his fucking roller skates with the lights in it, all kinds of shit. Prince was yeah.
Oh, R.I.P. Prince.
So all the years I've done security, it is the only time I've ever seen an artist be like, "Yo, go in and shut the club down." Like nobody needs to be in there, not even the owner.
Yeah.
And this is like right when he had changed his name, so you know the whole symbol thing.
The symbol, yeah.
So he wasn't doing the. I think that was Warner Brothers was the label. I don't think he couldn't do that music.
He was smart. He did it to like circumvent, his like
so he wouldn't let
copyright.
anybody see his fucking whatever he was going to perform for the night. So he was really like they wouldn't let anybody in the club, nobody who wasn't part of his band or security.
Yeah.
He wasn't fucking around. But it was just kind of asshole shit.
Wasn't he too? Like he was. I've heard stories that I think he was like a Jehovah's Witness too at the time.
I don't know.
He changed to the symbol.
But,
there's some funny stories of people like opening the door to a door knock, and it's Prince going, "Have you heard about the good news? Yeah,
about your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Can I take you down and purify you in the waters like Matonga?"
Can you imagine? I was like, "Come in, have tea. Let's hang out."
All of a sudden, in the background, he hears his music and shit. Well, I mean, can we sing together? I'm gonna sing off a key. Okay, come on, Prince. Let's make a song together.
Oh man, so many in the past 2 years. Like people that I really adored. There was, people on bucket lists and stuff, and I've seen a couple of them right before, but they're still trucking. But man, the last 2 years was like an annihilation. Of that entire community.
Dude.
You know, people just died left and right that I would have absolutely adored. You know.
Only person I never got to see that I really would have loved to see live was Michael Jackson.
Yeah, I would have too. Yeah.
I've seen everybody else, everything else, especially hip hop and stuff, R&B and everything I could think of. Like that wasn't an issue. But
dude, there's VHS footage of me dancing that to Thriller, like on an old cabinet TV. You remember like when TVs were like furniture?
TVs, yeah. And then they put a TV on top of a TV.
Yeah, exactly.
The TV became the TV stand and shit.
Oh, I loved Michael Jackson when I was
Dude,
a
I
kid.
remember Thriller too because I believe that it was a Halloween. How they what is the word I'm looking for? Premiered it on Halloween,
Yeah.
and it was like a big deal. 'Cause I remember being at my aunt's house and everybody just fucking gathered around the TV to watch this thing. And it was such a big production because the video's long itself. But
It's
them
John
linking up to
Landis.
it. Oh, is it?
Yeah,
I didn't know
John
that.
Landis who directed American Werewolf in London.
Wow, I didn't know that. I had no clue.
Yeah, so like he's the guy to go to, right? For that. So like yeah, oh man, I miss those days when like videos were 6 minutes long. I remember what was it, the Weird Al take on Bad?
That
I'm
Yeah,
fat.
Bad.
I'm fat.
And the whole video's like, just eat a chip. Eat a
Ham
chip.
on,
Yeah.
ham on whole wheat.
Dude, videos were big
But
production.
Wesley Snipes was in the original Bad.
Yeah, him and the kid from New York Undercover, the Spanish kid.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
So, yeah.
Did you ever go to that? We're talking way back when Michael Jackson did a thing with Disney, and you'd put on 3D glasses, and it was
Oh,
Captain
no,
Nemo.
Captain Nemo. Yeah.
And his
No, it
whole
wasn't Captain
crew-
Nemo because that's the thing. Captain EO.
Captain EO or something.
Captain
and he
EO.
had the
Yeah,
little
that which
elephant
is
thing
now
that was on
the
keyboards.
it's now the Star Wars ride.
Oh, but you remember
Yeah.
seeing that though?
Oh yeah.
Wasn't that the
Captain
coolest
EO
thing
was
ever with the 3D
yeah, that was
glasses and the whole thing of right in front of you? And it was so cool.
and the like hydrating or hydraulicing seats and stuff and yeah. Yeah, totally.
I wasn't
Someone
there for
else
that.
remembers that. That's
Captain
cool.
EO. Yeah.
Captain EO. There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, but now it turned into the Star Wars ride, which is now just basically Disney. Anyway, not licensed.
Where's that at? Universal
They-
Studios.
No, so they like built another park. It's in Anaheim where Disneyland is. Maybe
Oh,
they
the-
did
the
one in
one I
Disney
went-
World.
But it was down in Florida because
Yeah.
I've never been to the one in California.
Yeah, I'm talking about the one in California, but it now Disney owns Star Wars. It owns Marvel, so they
Yeah.
like built a Star Wars place. When I was a kid, I had a friend. I was like living in LA at the time, and he was budding roller coaster engineer, and he got free tickets to Disneyland. We used to go just to get frozen lemonade and churros, you know, like
No, I don't
just
know.
to like spend the time there. And this is like around the time when like the Fast Pass was made. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Fast Pass, but you would go to each ride and print out the time you can go onto the ride. So it wasn't like standing in, long lines forever. It's like, cool, I can go, plan my day. But yeah, this is back when in high school it was Tim Burton would take over the haunted mansion, and it would be the Nightmare Before Christmas mansion.
Nice.
Yeah. So like he was spoiled because he got fast passes because he had all these like grants and stuff to help engineer and orchestrate roller coasters. I didn't give a shit about any of that. I was stoked.
Dude, Keith, the last couple of times I've been to Disney not Disney, but Busch Gardens and Universal Studios.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the fuck the pass he gets that we go, but we don't wait in line for shit.
Right, yeah.
That shit is so dope. And they got food.
I've been
set
to
up
Busch
everywhere.
Garden.
Well, Busch Gardens, I love roller coasters, but I was still recovering, but I was working. So I couldn't, I'm like, I don't want to go on these roller coasters. Like I can just see my insides getting twisted the fuck up. I don't know.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the shit out of Universal Studios, and it was the haunted Halloween nights and shit too. So it was a fucking.
Oh yeah. Those are the best.
That shit was.
Universal Studios is my favorite. As a film buff, Universal Studios you couldn't beat. Like you couldn't beat it. Like taking the tour and seeing the Psycho House and seeing the DeLoreans from Back to the Future. I was like, hell
Dude, the fucking
yeah,
the
this is my
dragon from
shit.
Harry Potter.
Yeah, well, that's right. They added. See, that's after my time. My little brothers were really into Harry Potter.
I'm
but
not even
that-
into Harry Potter, but the dragon
Yeah.
spitting fire every half hour is dope as fuck.
That's cool. Yeah, or like the Jaws part. You
I
know?
see Jaws. I don't know. Is that?
It's on the Universal tour. It's so funny because the whole narrative is, oh, here's Joe just fishing. Uh-oh. And like the donut starts. You're like, oh
You
no,
sure- you
Joe,
sure
get
that's
out
still-
of the water.
Are you sure that's still there? You can't even have that shit anymore.
Probably
like,
not.
What's Jaws?
Yeah, waiting for it to be rebooted.
I don't even remember all the fucking rides we went on. Oh, the Transformers ride was one of them. I remember that shit. That shit was pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Transformers.
That's like after my time too. Yeah,
Robots in
yeah.
disguise.
Yeah.
The old fashioned
Michael Bay.
No.
Transformers probably
She's talking about
made
the
it.
cartoons.
Well, sure, yeah. I just mean like
Right before
I can
your
see Michael
eyes.
Bay making, it popular enough for there to be a Transformers.
All I'm telling you is
ride.
fuck Michael Bay's fucking version. The cartoon version of Transformers, the movie.
With
when
Orson Welles.
When Optimus Prime dies. That was sad, man.
Yeah.
That fucked up a whole generation. Optimus?
Yeah.
You got the touch. You got the power. And then Marky Mark sings it in fucking
I know.
Boogie Nights.
Boogie Nights, yeah.
I'm telling you, that's good. Just give us the reels. We're gonna go get them.
We'll keep the masters. Yeah. No, that was a great take. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, buddy.
Coked up. Yeah. But I like my favorite always as a kid, my father lived in LA, like near Century City when I was a kid. And I lived in the barrio and fucking New Mexico and Arizona. So like anytime I got to visit him, he'd go, "Hey, that's the whatchamacallit, the Bruce Willis building." Wow, I'm fading fast.
Nakatomi Plaza.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah, that.
Die Hard.
In Century City, Die Hard. Jesus. Shane Black. Come on, I wrote it. But yes. He would show me that, and then he would take me to Universal Studios, and I'd see the DeLoreans. And it's so funny when you take the tour, they have the DeLoreans of the Back to the Future under sheets. They look crusty as fuck. And they're just and there's the DeLorean. Yeah. But I loved every minute of it. The Psycho House, Jaws. There was that earthquake ride.
The San Francisco based thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
from the film.
Yes.
And there was
I remember the earthquake.
I think the last time I went was
The thing that hydraulically
Shadow.
almost falls on you.
Yes. Yeah. The last time I went was the major time that I remember is when The Shadow came out with the Alec Baldwin.
Oh, the movie, yeah, the comic book.
Shadow.
Yeah.
And I grew up listening to old radio plays of The Shadow. So I was super stoked on The Shadow. Believe me when I tell you this, no one else was. No one gave a shit.
Nobody
at
even my
all.
one friend. Nobody.
No one cared.
Nerd.
Hey, Keith.
You are a huge nerd.
It's true. And I know where that quote's from. It's Triumph the Insult Comic Dog outside of the Star Wars lining up from Conan the O'Brien show.
Conan the
I
O'Brien.
remember
O'Brien.
Triumph the
From Saturday Night Live.
You are a huge nerd.
I think it was Attack of the Clones they were outside of, and
Who was-
Triumph
who-
talks to
who was
all the
Triumph?
people. Robert Smigel.
Oh, there you go. I never knew. I always
Yeah,
wondered.
he wrote Saturday TV Funhouse on SNL.
No shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll be
Robert
damned.
Smigel. Yeah.
Cool.
He's great. Yeah, he's awesome. And he worked with Bob
You are a
Odenkirk.
huge nerd.
Yeah. Fair.
Have you ever
That's a
sneezed so
compliment.
hard you sharted?
Yes.
Who hasn't? Come on.
Yeah. What? Are we
You ever
human?
sneezed so
Are
hard
we
you
not
lost a blood vessel in
human?
your eye? I've done
No.
that. Yes, I had to wear
Shit.
a patch in high school. It wasn't funny.
I got punched in the face at a Vietnamese bar in the Tenderloin in San Francisco on when we were recording an album, and had to wear an eye patch for the rest of the recording of the album.
At least if you'd have been live, it'll look cool. You know what I'm saying?
They were like, "Oh, that's really cool." I'm like, "Yeah, it's super cool."
That's wait, what instrument did you play in the band?
It was a guitar.
So that's like guitar
and vocal.
player patch. Get it, patch.
They're like, "Oh, I see what you're doing with the Halloween Jack David Bowie thing." I was like, "Yeah, that's
God,
exactly what I'm doing."
Yeah, that's what it is, Shane. It's a costume. I'm a superhero, Shane.
Oh God, the Tenderloin District in San Francisco. Whiskey Thieves. Was
Why
like
is it called that? Sounds like a place to get some good pussy or something.
I think it was like a meatpacking district.
Oh, never mind. Well, that could be. That could be. Hey,
Well,
that-
actually, yeah, that can go
the
either
same
way.
My dad was a butcher.
That's what she said. What?
Oh wait, so MTH666 Hell Satan says, "Ever sneeze so hard you sharted?"
Yeah, that's why I
Wait,
said.
you read that?
Yeah. Where did you hear Hell Satan? I just see MTH.
No, I just said Hell Satan because of 666.
Oh, I was like, that's in the name? Like, sheesh.
Hell Satin.
Hell
So
Satin.
I know. I have that shit that when that fucking jail we
Satan.
investigated, they had that on the wall. It's like a pentagram
Bruce Lee.
Hell Satin. Like, you fucking idiot. You can't even fucking spell.
I personally like poly cotton better, but satin's good too.
Okay.
You know, I'm a fan. I was a fan of those old polyester Wranglers, the action slacks back in the day.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You know, in like the 70s.
Oh,
action slacks. Oh, Levi's had them too. Polyester pants, and they would kind of stretch and move. They kind of look like jeans or slacks.
Stop it.
Oh, they were great. You can go to a board meeting and then you can drop kick a ninja in the alley right
Rock
afterwards.
on.
And
Well,
no
that
one
worked out
would
for
know.
you.
It was great, except it chafed.
Ew.
Chafes.
Yeah,
Did it, like,
polyester.
when you take
Polyester
them off,
pants,
did it
especially in the
yank-
desert.
What?
Oh. When you take
Yeah.
them off, did it yank out the hairs on your legs sometimes?
Actually, you're not wrong. Yes, it did.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
No.
6 drops is right. It really did. Yeah, I had that problem a lot actually. Holy shit.
I guess that's why I didn't wear those type of pants.
Yeah, but they're great.
If you say so.
They're great pants.
If you say so.
They move
And-
with you.
They're like rhinestone cowboy pants.
What?
I imagine they're like the man
Rhinestone
equivalent.
cowboy. Sorry, what did you say?
I imagine they're like the man's equal to a woman's yoga pant.
No, those are Spanx.
Yeah, these, you know, they don't crease. They keep straight. They look good.
What the
but
fuck?
feeling good is different.
What do you have to do to them? Yeah, because if they don't crease, what the fuck are they made of? Jeez.
It's polyester.
Yeah, poly blend.
Yeah, poly blend.
That sounds poly
But
bad.
spandex is the worst for shrinking. You cannot, if it's got any spandex, do not throw them in the dryer.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it'll
I don't
shrink
think
up
I've
on
ever.
you.
I've got this classic 1980s Nike, like workout suit. It's all one piece, and it's
Awesome.
black with like orange and purple. It's like my favorite thing in the world. Every time we
Whoa.
wear it, everyone's like, "Oh God, who is this person?"
Retro.
You've seen pictures of my ability to dress back then, Keats. Remember the Pisces
Oh,
hat
Pisces hat for sure. I
with
love
the
it.
Hawaiian
Airbrush,
shirt?
airbrush Pisces hat.
You know it. Mm-hmm.
That was awesome. I need that hat.
You had to have a wristband.
That's right.
Okay?
Jiggy, you're a Pisces?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my goodness.
Why do you say that?
So am I.
My mom's a Pisces.
Oh, Pisces women are much different.
Pisces women what?
Are much different. I'm just kidding. I was just saying like what every astrologer, you know. Oh, Pisces women are much different. It's fine.
Yes.
I don't know.
When they're in Capricorn, well, they're in Uranus. Well, you know, Mercury is zooming past Mahs, and then Jupiter is in retrograde. Then there's a problem.
Yeah,
You
I've
say
always
so.
been disgruntled. about Western astrology, but you know, like there are points I like. There are people that you know, when you get into the arithmetic of it and the different houses, I'm like, okay, I see that. Like, this is an easy way to show that everyone's individualistic in some way. When you go by sun signs, no,
Eastern astrology, I'm a snake.
I'm a tiger.
What? Wait. So I'm a.
It's by the
Well,
year
so
you're
what?
born.
What do you
I'm
say?
a
Like
dog in
Chinese
but in
astrology?
Chinese astrology. I think I'm a wolf.
I don't know if there are wolves.
Or it's back. I'm a dog in one and like a wolf or something.
Yeah,
It's
dog
probably
makes
the
sense.
dog. There's a year of the dog.
No, I know. Yeah, I'm definitely. Well, yeah, but it's the year of the dog then. Okay. Maybe there's something else. I don't know. Some wolf.
I
one.
really like Vedic astrology. Vedic is it's you know, Eastern Indian. And it's really fun because they hold nothing back. If you get a reading, they'll be like, in 2015 you will get a broken knee.
What?
And you're like, what?
Bitch, if I
How do
break
you
my
know
knee, I'm
that?
gonna come back and fuck you up.
But they
So how
also
do you-
go by your moon sign, right? And your moon sign is like how you emotionally resonate with the rest of the world. It's not how you see yourself. It's not like who you are. It's kind of how you resonate with everything else.
Keats, KB
That's
missed her
like
calling. I think KB should be doing stand up. She says Keats equals the new action Slackson.
Action slaction.
Woohoo!
She must have heard last night. Weren't we talking about Action Bronson?
No, but she might be even talking about Action Jackson,
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what I was
the
thinking.
Carl
That's
Weathers movie, and
Jackson.
what's her
for
name,
sure.
Vanity.
But very punny. Very punny indeed.
And it's
Carl
Vanity.
Weathers directed some great episodes of The Mandalorian.
Yeah,
Dude,
he's
that
also
guy's
on
so pumped.
Chicago PD.
I want to see that so bad.
Mhm.
One day
I
I'm
was
going
so
to.
mad he wasn't in the Expendables though.
Yeah, why the fuck was he not?
I know
He's
Wesley
welcome.
Snipes was finally in it because I'm like, why would you put Terry Crews in it before you would put in all these like classic fucking black action heroes who'd be dope in this fucking series?
And they got like a green screen Bruce Willis because he just doesn't want to act anymore.
Bruce Willis, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Chuck Norris, everybody's like Wesley Snipes, everybody, John Claude Van Damme, everybody's like,
Which all reminds me of Planet Hollywood. You remember that?
what's that?
Planet
Is that a
Hollywood.
restaurant?
It
Restaurant?
used to be, yeah. It was like Hard Rock Cafe, but it was for movies, and it was Bruce Willis, Schwarzenegger, and Stallone were all, you know, the proprietors of it. And
No.
you would go into these things like Hard Rock Cafe, but they'd have movie memorabilia.
Oh, I
No,
got
I
you.
know Schwarzenegger did like the athletic kind of thing. Heck, he's got his own statue in downtown Columbus. Schwarzenegger.
I think also, was it Carmel? Clint Eastwood has his own statue in Carmel, California, too, as a Republican, you know,
Jiggy.
governor, or not governor, mayor. Yeah,
He's a mayor?
he was a mayor of Carmel. Yeah, Carmel, California.
Oh,
Did I mess up his name, Jig?
who?
Arnold.
Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yeah.
What does his name actually mean? I think it has an actual meaning to it too.
It means
just
get
kind
into
of-
the chopper.
You had a funny look on your face when I said it, and I'm
I know.
wondering, oh Jesus Christ, did I pull a Robin?
Maybe. Somebody timestamp that.
Yo, Pissahs.
Where the fuck you at, my nigga? Your ass on CPT, so I fired you.
All right, all right. You just had
I
a
saw-
funny little twitch in your face, and I started cracking up.
I'm just here for the
Jesus
comments.
Christ, here we go.
I'm just here for
Are
the
you
comments.
rolling another blunt, Jiggy? Did
Yeah,
we
fuck
win?
you. Yeah. I know you're moving. You may shut down. We may not hear from you for like 48 hours or something, you know. So I figure I'll send you and Mary off properly.
I appreciate it.
Okay, tell Mary she can kiss my ass too.
This bud's
I
for
will.
you.
Hey, Mary. Jiggy says you can kiss his ass. So there's that.
She's like, what did I do?
She's sitting there with her hand on her chin, looking up at the sky, going, "What?
What did I do? Like, how did I get dragged into this bullshit? She's like, I'm not even part of this.
She's like, why?
I'm just trying to move. Good place to
Represent for
go.
the girl side. Yay.
People are seeing things to do. Like, why is Jiggy fucking with
Oh,
me?
Mary says, give her a little bit more. Why?
Okay, huh?
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 He's got nothing.
I'm just here for the comments. Okay.
Sir, this is a Wendy's. I don't know.
Sir,
Can I get a McWhopper, please? And a filet of whaler,
oh shit.
2 eggs.
Do you want cheese on that, Mill Whaler?
Uh-oh. What happened? What's
Do you
going
want
on?
that gluten free?
Kiss my ass.
I can kiss her ass, is that what she said?
Yeah, but she was very animated with it. It was
Oh,
awesome.
okay. Well, you can double kiss my ass.
You want that with tartar sauce?
No, can I get some Creole sauce on it, please?
Tartar isn't the preferred nomenclature.
Tartar sauce?
You never go full tartar.
Tartar.
Yeah. I don't mind tartar sauce. It's just fucking relish and mayonnaise.
Meh, more or less.
Pretty much it is.
Is there some horseradish in there? No.
Yeah, you could. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
A little celery powder, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, you want to
knows?
go off. When you
celery
broke,
salt.
when you broke, you don't have celery powder, maybe, and all that extra shit. So you work with.
Oh my god, celery salt though. On like those classic Chicago dogs. Like the hot dogs with the tomatoes and the spears.
Whoa! What the fuck is a hot dog?
Somebody's hungry.
Yeah.
The fuck is all that?
You're getting me worked up. No, yeah, Chicago dogs. They're in a poppy seed bun. They're like Chicago red hot dogs. They have
Okay, I don't mind a red hot dog, but all that other shit, I'm good.
no. Check this out though. It's mustard, spear, sport peppers, tomato slices, and celery salt. It's amazing.
No, you lost
Teach
me.
son.
Yeah, I'm a simple. My hot dogs, other than like a chili dog, I'm simple. Like, a hot dog with some fucking mustard.
What about
I
a
don't even do
Concord,
hot
North
dogs.
Carolina hot dog?
I don't know what that is.
It's basically chili, cheese, and mustard.
Hot dogs. The
I can fuck
nitrates
with
in
that.
hot dogs give me migraines, so I avoid them.
Yeah,
Hot
no.
dogs give you migraines? Oh.
Yeah, the
That's
nitrates in hot
okay.
and pepperoni. I love
Sure,
pepperoni
yeah.
to pieces, but the shit in it will trigger migraine, so I avoid it
That
too.
makes sense. Yeah, I've been
Oh, I love
keeping
pepperoni, but it don't love me no more.
I've been keeping abreast of what I'm intaking and what it makes me feel like. And Mary
Yeah.
had a great point. She's like, if you're tired after eating, it probably means it doesn't work for you.
Hot dogs, bologna, and pepperoni.
Well, also depends on when you eat and what you eat.
Yeah. We're
We
both
kind of eat backwards.
yeah.
We eat the biggest meal before you're supposed to lay down and go to bed pretty much and tired for the night. That's the worst time to eat all that food.
Right. Yeah. And we also we wait till we're hungry.
Yep.
Like super hungry.
Supposed to just eat little meals throughout the day, technically.
Yeah.
Keep moving. Keep your body fucking fueled. Fuel the jet. Fuel the jet.
I'm gonna keep that KB action slackson.
Mm-hmm.
It's cute.
You have to pull out some of those old school slacks. Go pimp walking.
You know, it makes me feel weird because like all I have are black pants.
The black pants.
We were packing. I was like, "Oh, there's my bathing suit." Nah, I'll just wear a black pants.
The Black Panther.
Keats, my ex-girlfriend one day when we first got together, she looked at my closet. She was like, everybody knows you do security, right? I was like, okay. She's like, do you have anything that's not black?
Oh my god.
Anything? Like, can you get a little color in your life? So when we go out, you can look like an actual normal fucking human being. So everybody stops thinking you're security everywhere you go. It still happens to this day. If I have all black on, I'm in an event and I'm standing anywhere near a door, anything, and just standing there, people automatically, if I'm by myself especially, oh, excuse me, can you tell me? I don't work here. I don't. Sorry.
You can get into events really easily.
Oh, dude, I've walked up movie sets, all kinds of crazy shit just because of the way I look. When they were filming Ghostbusters in Boston,
recently,
the actual plate. No, this was the Ghostbusters movies with Melissa McCarthy on them. The female
2016. Yeah,
they actually filmed that in Boston, And where they filmed their firehouse is actually the only place I've ever done karaoke. It used to be a fucking bar down there. It was an Asian bar, but they used to have little hip hop nights there and shit. So I actually
Right.
there
Yeah.
before. But I walked and there was set right there, and I was going to go eat and meet my friend. And there was sets right there, and like Leslie Jones is right there. I don't know if they thought I was her boyfriend or some shit, but I'm walking. The guy, hey, okay, yeah, and I just walked right through. I was like, all right, keep it moving. So I just sat there for a little while, watched them film and shit. Then went and met my friend. I was like, okay, I guess.
That's hilarious. Yeah, like this this quote from one of my ex stepdads just like keeps haunting me. It's like, Jesus, do you own anything that's not black? And so, you know, like you get a little bit like more goofy as you age, right? Like you're like, fuck it, man. Like these satin Hawaiian shirts feel good. You do that on stream with CW, and then you just get lambasted for it. I'm like,
Wow.
the one thing that I have color.
Listen, you're supposed to
Jiggy,
be
do you got
comfortable.
any? Do you
Do I
got
have
any
any what?
backstage secrets about the Ghostbusters that nobody knows but you?
No, there wasn't anything crazy going on. They were literally in the filming the scene.
Yeah,
Literally, like so. It was, they were just in the middle of doing her makeup and all. I've been standing there, watch there, like this, a few feet away from there, doing her makeup and everything and stuff. And then they're like, "All right, everybody got to move to this side." And blah blah blah. We're gonna film. And I was like, all right.
Is that like where she play? Is that the one where she's playing Zool, or the gatekeeper, and she's waiting for the key?
Is
That
she? I don't.
Ghostbusters?
I know it's just the one with the all female cast. I think you're talking. No, you're talking about the old school one with Sigourney Weaver. You're thinking about Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah. No,
Yeah, no,
you're
that's the
talking-
old school. They have a
that's
newer
old.
version that came out a few years ago with it's an all female cast. It's Melissa McCarthy, Leslie Jones. What's the chick from Saturday Night Live? There's two of them are from Saturday Night Live.
I haven't seen that one yet. Okay.
Bridesmaids. It's
Yeah.
oh my God, why am I such an idiot? Give me a break.
I can see their faces too. But two of them are from Saturday Night Live. Well, yeah, the two
Kate McKinnon.
Yeah, Kate McKinnon.
And
not Amy Adams.
Give me a second. It's Wig, Kristen Wig.
Yep. Thank you. Yes.
All right. Yeah. Wow.
So
See, my
cool.
brain has to file. Like I have to go back and look through folders.
You're doing great, man.
And
You are
what's the
doing
name?
great.
Thor's in it too. He's like the only male.
Oh yeah, Chris
Hemsworth.
Hemsworth.
Yeah, he's in it as well. Yeah, it just
Check it
wasn't.
out.
It's not
was terrible.
It wasn't the cast. See, people are like, oh, you only.
It wasn't the cast.
Oh, it was just badly done. Like it just wasn't.
I had to wait a year before I could like openly talk about how bad that movie was because I didn't want to be lumped into the bullshit, X or like anti-feminist sentiment and all that stuff. I was like, no, can we now talk about how this just wasn't a good movie? Why did they not tie it into the lineage of like the past two movies?
Yes,
like,
they had all
why
the
is this a
characters in it.
reboot? Yeah.
They're all in it and shit. So why not? Like do it right. But I'm like, okay, hey, what do I know? Just badly.
Oh, I don't like
No,
hearing
it was
that.
bad.
It was over comical too. Like that's the problem. Like what's her name? Kristen Wiig is a great comedian. She was great on Saturday Night Live. But Melissa
She's a straight
McCarthy
man,
and the other McKinnon, the Kate McKinnon chick, they just overplay their hands and they always play the same fucking character. The same character.
But I have to say, Leslie Jones's like intro in that movie is the best part. When she's working like
the toll booth,
the toll booth.
Yeah.
Like, that I was like, shit, that's funny. But they just let it go and just make her, something else. But yeah, I had to wait a year before I could safely like talk to my friends, be like, it's I've had a year to meditate on this. Like,
I didn't give a
it's got
fuck.
nothing to do with the cast.
Well, it's a good.
Everything to do with Paul Feig.
No.
Paul Feig's the director, and he did Freaks and Geeks, which is great. But and Bridesmaids. Bridesmaids.
I like Bridesmaids. It's funny as shit.
Yeah. But this whole Melissa McCarthy of her being a like lead and like a straight kind of person doesn't work.
Nope.
You need her more in that like Bridesmaids type of funny.
When she's tackling motherfuckers on the plane.
Yeah.
I agree. I absolutely agree. Go do the puppy thing or something. Yeah, that worked out well.
I love that she was adopted like 10 puppies or whatever.
Well, yeah, they were giving them away as fucking bride to the
So I
bridesmaids.
took
She
10.
took all of them. The fucking do 10 fucking dogs.
Hey, listen to me. Yeah.
When she took a shit in the middle of the street, though.
Oh no, the whole don't look at me.
I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. Because they ate what was it, Indian food or some shit.
Yeah, some bad restaurant. Like, yeah, Bridesmaids was fucking funny.
Yeah, I'll give it to that. I love that movie. That movie was hilarious as shit. See, I could dig it. She wasn't the lead character. The lead character needed to be. Because today, Kristen Wiig is funny as fuck. I like that.
But
chick.
Kristen Wiig wasn't like just a straight man either. You
Yeah.
know, in that comedy setup in Bridesmaids, like, oh my god, when she drinks and has all the Xanax or whatever on the plane.
Oh,
and
yeah.
she's like, that's like one of the best sequences ever. So like, yeah, they just didn't give them enough. I don't know. And Kate McKinnon on SNL is the only person worth watching.
No, she's
aside
not.
from like,
I disagree.
aside from Michael Che and like, you know,
Dude, she
Weekend
plays
Update
the
stuff.
same character every time. Literally every
Kate
time.
McKinnon. Oh, have you seen the alien abduction skits though?
I don't know. I've seen the
Oh
fucking
my
Giuliani. She displays all. She
Oh
plays
yeah.
the exact same.
I mean, yeah, I
Same
don't like Elon Musk is about to host. I'm just gonna revolt.
Oh,
Like
fuck.
I've been watching SNL since I was a kid, but I'm like, you know what? I'm over it now.
Oh, come on. I guess I'd love to see Mr. fucking known personality on SNL.
Yeah, I can't do
On
it.
Joe Rogan. Like, so this is marijuana?
So bad.
Okay, I know what's about to happen, but I don't give a fuck. I'm Elon Musk. Like, this is so dry. Like, I mean, I guess that's the way his mind probably thinks. Like, I can't imagine. He's a smart guy and got a lot going on in the world, but how's he gonna? I guess we'll see if he's funny. We'll see if he has any kind of personality.
We'll see. Yeah, like I just it's this weird budding to billionaires that they do. Like they had Forbes on as a host one year, you know, Donald Trump. It's like, why keep doing this? Like why not go for actual, like, you know, seasoned actors and comedians and like people that really deserve the wealth.
Also,
why not have Bobby Lee host?
Well, come on.
SNL. You know?
He's such a dry guy, right? So what if he's actually funny?
Yeah,
You know,
he gets
you get to see him in a different light. You get to see a different side of him that you don't. Where have you seen the other side of him? He doesn't present it anywhere. He didn't.
Yeah, but he's totally his car just murdered people. So like, this is totally like him trying to reconstruct his image. I'm gonna be hosting SNL.
Hey, those motherfuckers were in the back. One was in the back seat. One was in the passenger seat. Where was the driver?
Yeah, exactly. They burned to a crisp, but now it's
Driver
like,
jump
hey, I'm
out?
hosting SNL.
Yeah. What? Can you jump out of fucking Tesla while it's moving? Like, how did that work? Like, did the car? I don't know. Listen, I'm just here for the comments. Rest in peace to the folks that actually happened to me. It's a tragedy. I just don't.
It really is. Yeah, I remember when the Google car, like the self-automated driving Google car was starting, like years ago, and it was in Tucson, I believe, and it killed somebody.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. If you watch that video, even with the driver behind the wheel, let's say I know they tried to say the driver was
Right,
still,
it's
it was
more
on the
of like
phone or
a-
some shit was distracted.
For
But
sure, yeah.
if I don't know if it was just the limit to how the camera view recorded it, whatever. But that person walked out of nowhere in front of that car. It wasn't like the car, like, you know what I'm saying? Like someone was walking and it, like the car would sense it maybe walking. That person comes out of nowhere and all of a sudden is in front of that fucking car when it hits that person.
Jiggy, why isn't Elon Musk and Google building force fields? That's what we need.
But are they trying to? Who knows what the fuck they're trying to do at the same time?
We need force fields. Mary said the other day in the car, and I was
What happened to Google
because it actually
Glass?
made like the most sense I've ever heard. She's like, why not make cars out of rubber? What's the problem?
Rubber cars?
Rubber baby.
And I was
Bowie,
crying, but also like
Okay,
agreeing.
if we have sex in this car, you can't get pregnant, right? It's made of rubber. Yeah.
I was like, that's actually brilliant. If every car was rubber and just bounced off of each other.
It sounds like fucking rerun with the theme song to What's Happening.
Well, just the body of it. I guess there's a possibility of just the body being
Sure.
rubber.
Huge cushion. I mean, killing would still happen, no doubt. But like at the same time, why not? Like that. Why does it have to like? And what is the black box made out of in an airplane? Like, why can't we make things out of that? My dad said that.
Oh,
He's like,
that's
"Yeah, what's
been
the
asked
black
a
box?"
million times. Like, how come? That's why people say, well, at least sit by the black box.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, you're right. But at the same time, I'm not worried about the car.
Not the rubber car?
Well, the rubber car, I think, is just hilarious and cute. Like in my mind, just everyone just.
She's gonna put her mind
flipping
to
off
it.
each
She's got
other.
a rubber car.
Maybe
Like,
Bumper cars.
it sounds like Utopia to me.
It sounds like a bunch of bumper cars.
Bumping. Yeah, exactly. Why not?
But if you weighed too much, you would never go nowhere because you would sag, your ass would be dragging, and you'd be like an eraser mark all the way down the sidewalk. For
Well,
a
I think
while.
you're onto something with it being kind of a skeleton, in a car for the mechanics, but like us and our flesh and muscles, why not make that more elastic?
Why not?
Maybe it's too heavy. Would use more gas because of
Yeah.
the weight
Well,
of the rubber. I don't know.
Well, that's the problem. And then well, I'm sure the rubber industry is in need of help, but
You know what that means, right?
But you could inflate it like a basketball.
Yeah, all I'm saying is when you think about these propositions, you're thinking also like taking out the steel industry. You're taking out,
Not really, because you still need a
car
frame. You still need the
And all of a
engine
sudden,
block.
Magnum would be making the cars and stuff.
Yeah.
Get your Magnum.
all I'm saying,
Literally, your
all I'm
Dodge
saying-
Magnum. It's made of rubber.
rubber
Ribbed
cars.
for her pleasure.
Hashtag everyone rubber cars.
Rubber cars. All right, kids.
All right.
It's over.
Love you guys.
Go to bed.
Bye.
See you soon.
Good night.
Peace. We out. Go to bed, motherfuckers. Those who stayed to the end, we thank you for your time and service. And thank you for joining us. We talked about all kinds of things. And until next time, I bid you adieu. Good day, good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are in the world. We'll give us a day. It's over. Good night. Rock on, motherfuckers. Safe travels, Dex.